Hello. Yes, welcome to Crafters TV, brought to you by Crafters Companion. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's George Akid, and it's my absolute pleasure to be here, not only back at Crafters TV, but back on a Saturday. Yes, Saturdays are live. In the words of Elton John, Saturday, Saturday. Yes, and we've got a brand new show to celebrate it. Make it Saturday. Yes, we are here every Saturday with an exclusive show. I promise you, you are in for an absolute treat. Loads of you joined us earlier for our craft along with the fantastic Debbie Robinson. We'll be seeing more of Debbie a little bit later on. And we are joined by some more inspirational women. The most inspirational of them all to help launch Make It Saturday and to celebrate International Women's Day. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one, the only, Sara Davies. Yes!
Yes! Hey, first Make It Saturday, I was absolutely coming in and making it an awesome Saturday, were we not?
Were we not? We were indeed. Sara, we are really excited about this. We've got so much planned for Saturdays, haven't we?
Saturdays are going to be brilliant. So this is a big, super duper long show. So what our idea was, right? What if you weren't able to join us the rest of the week? I know a lot of people are at work, they've got other family commitments, so we thought if we do one mega show a week that is literally a, like, don't want to miss it, catch you up on the rest of the week.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen all our promos talking about it, we are going to be launching a brand new exclusive goodie bag every week, and our craft expert in-house is going to have a challenge to craft with the goodie bag.
Yes.
And we'll need a glamorous assistant.
Well, I'm here. I'm here for that. I've been working out a little bit. No, I haven't really.
I shouldn't have laughed so much at that.
Thanks. Do you know what I mean? No, I'm just glad to be back. I'm really happy. No, I'm going to be getting... Shut up, Debbie. I'm going to be getting better at learning and crafting. So today I'm going to, like, help Debbie along, and then later on, more weeks we go, I'm going to get, like, into it and, like...
Get into it.
You know what I mean?
And then they might go head to head. You never know.
Like a challenge.
So we've got the exclusive goodie bags. Brilliant. We are also going to launch 5 mega sizzling deals. 5 mega sizzling deals every Saturday. Is that not right?
Yeah, that is right, Sara. That is right. The problem is those sizzling deals are really good. We've already sold out one of those sizzling deals.
Oh, so people have been shopping ahead of...
People have been shopping ahead because you know what to do. They've been shopping ahead, so we've only got 4 sizzling deals, but 4 great deals, and I've got a feeling we may have no sizzling deals left at the end.
By the end of the show. Okay, so we will tell you about the 4 remaining sizzling deals, okay? Then we're going to take a look back on the week at whatever launches we've had. So it's been a really big week this week.
Yeah.
We've had our amazing Charm of the Sea from our Sheena. We've had the Touch of Sparkle, the Bookworm launch this week. So Debbie's going to be with us and she's going to be crafting away. Debbie, what demos have you got for us?
Hello and welcome all to our brand new show. Today I've got a bit of a challenge because I've got one of a surprise because I don't know what's in the bag, so that'll be interesting. Bookworm. We've got the Bookworm coming up, which I am beyond excited. Can I tell you how much I love that collection? Because I am a bookworm myself. I love reading. So I have got a demo planned with that. Touch of Sparkle Part 2 with the alphabets. I absolutely love that collection, down to the fact that it's a personalisation one for me. So that's what I'm going to do. And I might do something in honour of our George joining us again. So that's what I've got lined up. One more thing.
One more thing, go on.
Have you mentioned the craft clinic?
Not yet.
I haven't told them about that.
I'll stop.
Big surprise.
So, guys, every Saturday we're going to have a craft clinic. Who would have guessed? Every Saturday, a craft clinic. And Debbie, I'm going to tell them what the craft clinic is on this week.
Yes, because it is me it's me to a T. It's all about the Gemini 2. So any questions, any things that you are stuck with, anything that you want to see, taking it through its paces, I love this machine. I have loved the Gemini family since before I even started with the Crafters Companion family. It's a big passion of mine. I am a die cut. I call myself die cutting Debbie because that's what I love. It's my first passion, always will be. And you can't ask for a finer machine than the Gemini 2. But I know there's lots of questions out there. We get them all the time. There is nothing silly, daft, anything you want to ask. If it's a technique you want to see, you let me know and I'll do them. And do you know, it's going to be a slightly different craft clinic starting because I'm going to do it here with the machine. I'm going to actually physically take you through it. So those questions you want to ask, drop them in the socials, our lovely social team, or feed them through, and we'll answer absolutely everything in our craft clinic section.
Absolutely, and loads of you getting in touch already. Rachel and Jan are on the socials answering all your questions. And not only, if that was not enough for you already, demo of the week, we are going to be voting for our demo. It's back! We are going to be voting for it. Stick around for that as well. Plus, the other thing we've not even mentioned, loads of you getting in touch already commenting. By commenting, you've already entered yourself into our prize giveaway for today. Yes, just a few of you are going to get some amazing vouchers to spend on Crafters Companion goodies, and loads of you getting in touch saying hello. If you've just said hello, you are going to be getting a chance to win a prize for this week only. It's the first show, so we wanted to launch it in style, Sara. Vouchers galore.
So two lots of giveaways. Honestly, there is loads going on every Saturday now. Something that will not be going on every Saturday, but happens to be going on today and today only to celebrate those of you who have joined us for our very, very first Make It Saturday. We are doing a 10% discount code on everything. 1 day only, 24 hours only. You load that discount up on, so you'll take your discounts that we've got on the show anyway, and we've brought back all of those launch days. We've got the goodie bag on an amazing price. You layer up your club discount on top of that. You can have an extra 10% off, but it's only today. Do not think that every Saturday you tune in and we do this. We're doing it for the launch day only, so you need to use the code at checkout, LIVE10. Live 10, because we are live today and you're getting 10% off. So live 10, 1 day only, you'll get another 10% off everything.
Absolutely. And don't forget, it's National Craft Month, so you're also going to get that chance, National Craft Month, 40% off NCM 40 for that chance to even get more goodies galore. I mean, you're just giving it away at this rate, aren't you? It's just going away.
It's a brilliant day. It's a brilliant day just for National Craft Month. Also, because it is International Women's Day, I'm going to be on the couch and we've got some questions. So George is going to be interviewing me for International Women's Day.
Absolutely. Loads of you getting in touch. Loads of you saying hello. Julia on Facebook, hello from Exmouth. I love Exmouth, beautiful place in the country. Annie L on YouTube, what a fabulous first show team. Maureen on Facebook, hello from Arizona. M's books are everywhere on YouTube. Demo of the week, yes, absolutely. Meredith said hi, welcome back, George. Thank you very much. And Paula says happy Saturday, everyone. There is so much to get involved. And remember, if you've commented, you've got a chance of winning that fantastic voucher for you a little bit later on in the show. So much is coming through.
So much so. Right, I'll go and get ready for my interview.
Right, well, I need to get over there, so I'm going to... You do a little dance or something. You do...
Debbie's here.
Don't forget me, I'm here. Yeah, absolutely. Just use and abuse me while I'm here. I'm telling you, today is so exciting to be part of relaunching our weekend show. I'm absolutely tickled pink to be part of it. And yes, it's a fabulous day. Yes, it's International Women's Day. Yes, it's International George Akid is back in the building day. And it's just been absolute stellar, and I love it. And I love the fact that you guys are here along with us too. And it's just going to keep on getting better every single weekend. So yes, absolutely. Well, I'm saying that, but I've got a bit of a challenge now ahead of me, because the guys didn't tell me this, little bits. Nobody said this to me. No one said, Debbie, you're going to be crafting on the hoof. Well, I love a challenge. Let me tell you right now, I love a challenge. So George, I know that you have what I'm going to be crafting with in a minute. So let's have a little look in this bag.
It's here. It's a Make It Saturday goodie bag, and it is yours today. Yes. Now, Debbie is going to be looking through his bag. She's going to see what's coming up right now, and then I'm going to give her a little sneaky preview of what's coming up, and she's got to try and craft something with this. I just want to say hello to Karen on Facebook. Hello from Chorley. Have a fab show. This is my first time watching. Karen, you're in the prize draw. Great to see you. Christine, hello again, everyone. So much love coming in for this show. Now, let's see what is in the goodie bag. Can we just take a look at this price? Just before we start anything, £35, $45. Remember, you'll also get your platinum price, £28, $36. There's a 75% saving on what you're usually getting. I think it might be even more than that, than what you'd actually be paying. Because when I tell you what's in here, oh my goodness, you are in for a treat. Now, this is where I've got to practice, where I've not done this for a long time. It's doing the show and flick, It's a skill, but listen, you're going to get two 12 by 12 paper pads in here. Two 12 by 12s. Starting off, first of all, with the vintage Vegas paper pad. That is coming in there for you. If that wasn't enough, you're also going to be getting, yes, the Violet Studio little circus paper pad is in there. That's all in there for you as well. Right, what else is in the goodie bag? You look at Debbie. You all right, Debbie?
I'm okay, yeah. I'm just having a little look. My eyes appeal to that screen because I've got to start thinking, so I'm really interested to see what's coming up next.
Vegas does has lions. It does has lions. It does has lions? It does have lions, so you'll be fine.
Indeed.
Any goodie bag, Spectrum Noir sparkle pens. They are in the goodie bag as well. Remember, you're getting your 3 colours in there. You are getting your spun gold, your sterling silver, and your black as well. Not only that, you're also going to be getting, look at this, your 3D embossing folder, your Hellenic mosaic. It's a skill. I've not done it for a while.
I know. We did say we'd get, gently there. Gently there. It's okay. I still struggle with that word.
It's not like that, reading it upside down.
Yeah, exactly. That is a skill in itself.
That is a skill. What else is in the bag? I hear you ask. Not only are you going to get that, you're also going to be getting your Anthean design, your 8x8, 2x8 stencil set. Again, 4 great stencils in there. I mean, with those wonderful glitter paste, you could be using that on there as well. Now, not only do we give you some great tools to create some amazing things with, we're also giving you the tools to do this as well. Precision tweezers. 4 different tweezers. Again, this may be something you've never thought about getting before, but look at that price, £35, $45. Again, you're also going to be getting your Just Because Gemini. Again, 2 little dies within there. You've also got the sentiment, and you've also got the outline as well. So you can do some fantastic matte and layering with that. Moving over to your floral mandala stencil as well. Another great stencil coming for you. Look at this. Look at Debbie's face. She's so excited with these.
Yes, I like that one.
Don't be jealous, because you could have a chance to be getting your hands on this goodie bag today as well. Now, a mixed media die as well. We have got, I saw this and I started laughing. I've not met this little guy before, the Autumn Squirrel. I do love him. He's my new favourite friend. That is available for you today. It is a mixed media die, so you can use it on your paper, and you can also use it on your soft craft as well. Remember, those dies are a different colour. I've not finished. There's still more in the bag. There's still a good handful within the bag. We've also got your Grateful and Blessed dies as well within here as well. Stamp and dies as well. It's going to be a great collection. Imagine that with squirrel.
I was just thinking the same. Yeah, that's quite a nice combination. A little bit of an autumnal feel going off there, yeah.
What about if the squirrel goes to Vegas?
A squirrel in Vegas.
Just saying, 1 squirrel, 1 Vegas.
Okay, I like that idea as well.
Just saying for you. Then you've also got your present as well. You've got autumn, got a little bit of Christmas as well with your stamp and die again. And remember, the stamp is made to fit that die. You've also got your outline within that as well. There's more. There's more within here. It keeps on going. You've also got your love letter from this fantastic collection as well. Again, 7 different pieces within this. It keeps on going. There's still a few more items within the bag, still ongoing. Remember, every Saturday, brand new bag for you. You've also got in here your elements as well with your wonderful applique, with your snowflakes, your sparkling snowflakes within that as well. And, believe it or not, we're already at the last thing within the bag. It is the Day of the Dead.
Ooh.
Again, always and forever. Fantastic die and stamp as well.
Beautiful florals, that.
Some gorgeous florals, and you can use that on all those paper pads. Now again, you're getting all of this for £35, $45. Remember, you're also going to get your Club Inspire price, platinum price, £28, $36. Remember as well, for today and today only, there's an extra 10% off that. So type in live 10 at the checkout, you're going to get a further 10% off. I've got to make you aware, bag's not included, just want to make you aware of that. And it is duplicate, so if you order 2 of the bags, you can get 2 of the same things. But, I mean, at that price, it's worth getting it.
Massive
Especially those
saving.
paper pads.
Massive saving. I mean, the paper pads alone, I think are, in fact, both of those together are, in fact, they're more than that. They're more than that. That's absolutely incredible. Right, George, I need that bag. I need to have a little look. I need to have a little think. I was like that earlier. Little bit of, oh, do we used to do that? Wait a minute, wasn't that Laurel and Hardy?
It was Laurel and Hardy.
I thought it was. That, now bless me hair up. Need to sort that out. Yep, let's sort that hair out. Right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I shall have a little look and come back to me in a bit.
Absolutely. Again, loads of love for that already. I mean, That is a great saving. Great deals in that bag already. Loads of you getting in touch. I'll be reading through those comments in a little while. Now, as well, today is International Women's Day, and well, we're working with some of the most fantastic women in the industry, and I think this building is filled with fantastic, inspirational women. One of those joins me now. Hello, Sara.
Hello indeed.
Hello.
How lovely to be here on Crafters TV on International Women's Day.
I know. You've had a busy week, haven't you?
I've had a crazy busy week. I was down at Hobby Maker on Sunday night because it was the launch of Hobby Maker's birthday event on Monday, so they were doing a kick-off, so I did a big preview on Sunday night. Over to London, and I flew out to the US on Monday. I had a really lovely day on Tuesday because I came and met up with some of our amazing customers, some of our Crafters TV viewers that live over in Florida, invited me out for lunch while I was over in Florida. So I've actually got a lovely little video if you want to see what we got up to on Tuesday morning. So that was on Tuesday. Then I had HSN Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, some massive shows. It was an absolutely brilliant day for National Craft Month. Flew home on Wednesday, landed in London on Thursday, was hosting a big breakfast for International Women's Day. I was straight up to Newcastle on Thursday night, hosting a big event Thursday evening for all of our North East business community as well. And then yesterday, took all of our senior team away for a big away day, doing loads of exciting strategy stuff for what's coming up. So it has been a manic week.
And when do you sleep?
Not enough.
Not enough. So, like we said, it is International Women's Day. So, what does International Women's Day mean to you?
Oh, so I didn't realise like International Women's Day was a thing until about maybe 10 years ago, and I realised it's the one time of the year when all of the I think women who are role models for other women, it's wonderful to champion those people, and we bring all of our amazing women together and say, right, this day is all about you. Let's use it as an excuse. I'm doing a lovely event tomorrow evening where I'm getting 300 women from our region together and celebrating. It's just a time to kind of reflect and say, who's been an international woman in your life? What does that mean to you, and how can we all be role models and help and support each other?
Absolutely. So, out of all your life,
Yep.
Which lady or woman inspires you the most, and why?
Oh, these are tricky questions, George. These are tricky questions. In all honesty, and I don't know if this might surprise some people, my grandma. So that is my dad's mum, my grandma Mary, and we lost her almost 20 years ago, my gran, but she was the matriarch of our family. So she was the one, and I remember we lost my granddad when I was very, very young, and so she was like a single grandma, as it was, and she was there kind of, looking out for everybody, and she was the one that kept the whole family together. She would spend every Sunday on the phone, ringing up every one of those, the relatives that we've got in the family, keeping in touch with everybody. So my grandma was that real glue that kept the family together. It didn't matter what was going on, my grandma made sure that she was the bond. She was the bond between absolutely everybody. So she was a very inspirational woman in my life. She was somebody who just saw the good in everybody. No matter what, she always saw the good in people. And I remember, years after I lost her, kind of looking back and thinking, when I grow up, I just want to be my grandma. I just want to live my life by the values that she set and she embodied. And if I do that, I will be a great person.
Absolutely. I think it's that especially the northern England, that grandmas and nans are always the matriarchs of any family. Absolutely. I know that. Well, my nan, Debbie knows my nan. Mavis Davies, that's her real name. Matriarch of any family. It's true, that's a real name. It wasn't by birth, she got married.
Exactly.
She got married into that. What challenges have you faced in your career, would you say, due to being a woman? Because you've had a very successful career. What would you say the main challenge is?
Do you know, it's really interesting because obviously you guys all know me from being in the crafting industry, which is so heavily female dominated. I was not in the minority in our industry. However, just being a woman in business, I was absolutely in that minority. And I can remember, little story for you. When I remember when I first started, there's a big accountancy firm here in the UK called Ernst & Young. And they put me forward for this Entrepreneur of the Year award. And it was the upcoming, Aspiring Entrepreneur of the Year, right? And they put me forward for this award. And I remember going to their offices in Newcastle. It was the regional heats, first of all. Went to their offices in Newcastle, and there were all these other young lads, right? All these lads, and then there was me. And I could just see that everybody in that room was just a little bit dismissive of me. you know, they were all there trying really hard. It was like an all-boys club, and it was who could you rub shoulders with, who could you network with, who was going to be useful. Everybody wanted to work the room, meet everybody else. And nobody seemed remotely bothered about meeting me or getting to know me. And I'm quite a big personality, and I'm not shy, and I just became this shrinking wallflower in the corner. And I can remember one guy, he obviously didn't, there was nobody else to talk to, he'd worked the whole room, so he ended up chatting to me for a bit, and he just looked so uninterested in what I had to say. And he was like, so what do you do? And I'm like, oh, I'm in the craft industry. And I almost saw like his eyes roll in his head, and he's just thinking, oh, what a waste of my time. And it was so disheartening, really, really disheartening. And I remember I won the award and beat him. And I actually went on to be in not only did I win the regional finals, but I went down to London to Mayfair. And you know Mayfair's fancy because it's the blue one on the Monopoly board.
Yeah.
So that was my knowledge of London back then, guys. So I went to this fancy hotel in Mayfair, and I was at this huge awards dinner, and I always remember they gave you 2 tickets for free, but then it was £1,000 if you wanted to buy a table and bring all your friends and family along. And that same guy, the one who'd rolled his eyes at me all that time earlier, he was up for an award as well. And he was obviously so sure he was going to win this award, and he'd booked this whole table, brought all of his friends and family along. I'd just gone along with my husband, you know, because we got 2 free tickets. So it was just me and Simon. Never expected to win anything at all. And I remember when they called my name and I won, and his face, I had to walk past there was thousands of people in the room, and I had to walk past his table, and he's just looking at me and he's thinking, the craft girl, really? The craft girl, you know, and at that moment, as I walked past, I just felt my chest go out a bit further, and I thought, yeah, and it just gave us that little bit, and I thought, yeah, I'll show you, Sonny Jim, just that girl who does craft. What do you know? Yeah. And I just think we don't have enough female role models around us, and we need to champion the ones that we do have. And I always remember how I felt in that award ceremony that day, being in the minority and one of very few women there. And now, whenever I get a chance to fly the flag, I want to fly the flag for other women. I want to be that role model, that inspiration, one that other people look up and think, well, if she can do it, why can I not do it? And that was the main motivation behind when I wrote my autobiography. It was that feeling of, there's nothing special about me. There really isn't. I'm no different to anybody else. I've had no opportunities in life that other people couldn't have. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. I just worked really, really hard, and it's got me to where I am. And if other women can find that inspirational to help them in their journey, I want to tell that story to inspire those other women.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Corinne's has asked a question on YouTube. How old were you, Sara, when you first started crafting?
When I first started crafting? Oh, crikey. So I can remember my grandma Mary, trying to teach me to knit. And I must have been like 4 or 5 or whatever. So I'll let you a secret, I've never ever got the hang of knitting. I've tried so many times over the years, but my grandma, all she was trying to do was get us to knit a scarf, right? And she would cast on 20 stitches. A couple of lines later, I'd be at 22. Then a little bit later, I'd be down to 16 and would have a massive hole in there, and she'd have to pull it all out. And I can remember it just being like, I don't understand, Pet. It's the easiest thing in the world. Why can you not just get the hang of it? But crochet, she taught me to crochet, and I picked up the crochet, used to crochet my little granny squares. And also, as my grandma got a little bit older and a dexterity, she really struggled with her dexterity. And so she used to crochet because she could feel the blankets and crochet. She used to crochet a lot of blankets and send them overseas, you know, to like the orphanages and, you know, the homeless people. She used to crochet blankets for them. But she just used to do it and go round and round and round and do one big crochet blanket. I remember she loved to do the little granny squares, but she couldn't stitch them together. So me and my sister would get the job of stitching the granny squares together for her. So she taught me crochet. My nana Eileen, my mum's mum, she taught me to sew. So I did a little bit of sewing when I was younger, and I can always remember my mum having a sewing machine and us being allowed to use it. And then my mum did loads with us, from candle making. We used to do, I can remember her teaching me quilling. I was going to say, what's that when we were? She taught me little bits of quilling. We did all sorts. So, so I think, I don't know how young I was, but it's just always been a really big part of who we were as a family.
Well, I think a lot of people are saying that. I mean, Julia said on Facebook, she went, grandmas are fabulous. I was very lucky with Grandma Shiv. She taught me to knit and sew, and then my mother taught me to papercraft. I've been so blessed with the women in my family. Absolutely. One final question for you then, Sara. What advice, I think you've given that advice as well, is what advice would you give to women starting their careers today?
Do you know, it's for a lot of people, I think you've got to just go for it. people women especially, we suffer from imposter syndrome. We never think we're good enough. And everybody's always just, they're waiting till something's perfect to launch it. All the work that you do, maybe it's a new business that you're wanting to start, or maybe it's giving yourself that push for a career jump. And we just prepare, and think we're not ready to take that leap and go for it. And I always say, if you're 80% of the way there, just go for it. Just take that leap of faith, and it's the leap of faith that really will make the difference. And then there is a really big theory that I subscribe to, and if any of you follow me on any social media channels, this was my post this morning, okay? I am a massive believer that you are a product of the people you surround yourself with. Okay, you'll only become what you can see, and if you surround yourself with them people, they will rub off on you. And I've spent my whole life surrounded by strong, independent women. Whether that's my gran and my mum, my sister is as well. Whether that's other incredible women that I hire to come and work here at Crafters Companion. Whether that's my mum friends, the other women I choose to hang out with at the school gates when I do the drop off, that are in my circles of friends, the friends that I've got from school and university who I still keep in touch with. I'm very, very selective in who makes it into my inner circle, because I'm all about the energy exchange, and I like to have people who bring loads of positive energy into my life, and I haven't got time for those who drain my positive energy. I have a lot of positive energy. I need to it's like I need to plug in. Like I've just spent a couple of hours this morning with Debbie Robinson. I am plugged in, my energy levels are up. It is high. She is an inspirational woman who has absolutely filled up my cup today. That's what you need. You need to surround yourself with people like that, not ones who drain away your energy. So you are a product of the people you surround yourself with. Choose really, really well and get yourself a tribe of other incredible, strong, independent women.
Absolutely. Sarah, so much love coming in. Colleen on Facebook. Hello, Sarah. You are such an inspiration to us all. Lynn on Facebook. Sarah, you look absolutely stunning in your new black and white photo you posted for International Women's Day.
Oh, yes, it's a lovely one. I have to say, I think that might be my favourite ever picture.
Really?
That I've had taken of me. Yes, it was a real... Yes, it felt strong. Go and have a little look if you haven't. It's on Instagram, Facebook. I think I put it on LinkedIn this morning as well. So go and have a look. It's everywhere.
Christine on Facebook. We love you, Sarah. You truly are an inspiration to so many, including myself. The wonderful Colleen said, love this story, Sarah. Talking about the when you're going to London Mayfair. Good for you. You deserve every accolade that you have received, and more to come. Gillian, Sarah, you are amazing. I read your book. I recommend everyone should read it. Again, and how old were you when you got your MBE?
I was, 32, 33, I think. So my MBE, so that's when you get the little medal from the, I got mine from Prince William. And I remember I was 37 weeks pregnant. Yeah. And I was with our Charlie, massive 50-pound bump, and I waddled up to Prince William, and he just took one look at me in his eyes on socks, and he went, wow, that looks like it's coming soon. And I was like, yeah, they've told me actually I have to go straight from the palace to the hospital. And I went in, and they induced me straight away. So
brilliant.
Yeah.
Inspirational. Talking of inspirational women, you met some inspirational women this week over in Florida.
I did. Do you know, talk about filling my cup up. You guys are absolutely off the chart, okay? Our customers, I'm talking about. Our customers, our Crafters TV viewers. And when we did the relaunch, when Crafters Companion was reborn as it was earlier this year, when I took back over the helm as CEO, we asked you all for craftimonials. Yeah, loads of you still sending in your testimonials for us. And I had a message from the Crafting Divas, who are 6 lovely ladies who all live near each other in Florida. They've met each other through being friends here on Crafters TV. So they were just commenting live on the live shows, got chatting with each other, realised that they all live near each other, formed a little group, and now they meet up once a month and share their crafting ideas with each other. And so they reached out to me in January and said, we're so pleased you're back at the helm, Sarah, and when you're next over in Florida, we would love to come to you and take you out for breakfast or for lunch or whatever you've got time for. So because I was out there this week for HSN, and my first show wasn't until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I said, right, lasses, let's meet up for breakfast. So I met them at Cracker Barrel. Should we go and have a little look at how I got on? Have a little look at this. Right, I'm at Cracker Barrel because some of our lovely customers who are Florida-based reached out and invited me to come and have brunch with them while I was in town. So let's go and see them. having so
Oh my goodness, I'm jealous. Can we go?
Well, I was just thinking, I would love to meet you, Crafty Divas. Might have to have a word with the boss herself. Do you know what I love about that is the fact that they met through this community, through Crafters TV, form friendships, get together, and honestly, it nearly brought a tear to my eye when I was listening to all of that, because I just think that is absolutely fabulous, and looks like you had a fantastic time, Sara, and Liam. When I see Liam next, I'm going to ask him all about it, because literally, just lovely. So yeah, we'll have a word with him and see if we can go. We'll see.
Loads of you still sending loads of love for Sara. Sparkly Sue on YouTube. Sara, you are amazing. I've read your book and lent it to my friend. She loved it too. Hadassah on Facebook. I certainly can relate. My grandma got me started in crafting and sewing years ago as therapy after losing my mum. Now she is in the nursing home, and I go there and craft with her and other residents a few days a week.
Oh,
the group at the nursing home is called Crafty Care Bears. We started with about 5 of us, and now we're up to 26 nursing home crafters.
That is so lovely. That's another lovely, inspirational story there. That's beautiful.
Who's your inspirational woman?
Oh, I honestly got too many. I was listening to Sara saying about making sure you surround yourself by, and that's exactly what I do in my life. I've got so many wonderful, inspirational women. Of course, the boss is up there with up there. My daughter, my mum, my stepmom. I've got so many wonderful people that I surround myself with that are all inspirational to me, that have taught me loads. A big mention to, I know she's no longer here. Oh, try not to get Auntie Jean. She'll be watching down now because she's the lady that got me into this serious side of crafting. So for me, she was an inspiration to me too. So tons and tons of inspirational women, from my best friends to the women that I surround, to my latest new friends that I've met just quite recently. Love our little gang that we've got going. So there's loads out there. It's really it's just a lovely day to literally celebrate all those wonderful women out there.
Absolutely. Loads of you getting in touch as well. Remember, a little bit later on, Debby is going to be doing a craft clinic one-on-one. This week, the topic is the Gemini. Any questions that you have about the Gemini, send them to us. Debbie's going to be doing a one-on-one, all things Gemini as well. And remember, if you have commented today, you've got a chance of winning yourself a little bit of a goodie prize a little bit later on in the show. I've got a couple of those to give away as well. So just say hello for your first time. A lot of you get involved for the first time. A lot of you are excited about this as well, the Make It Saturday Goodie Bag. Every Saturday on Make It Saturday, we are bringing you a brand new goodie bag. They're £35. Everything you see here,
everything, apart from them,
£35, $45. That platinum prize says £28, $36. Remember as well, for today and today only, an extra 10% off live 10. Just put that in the discount code at the end of checkout, and all of this could be yours. Now, Debbie has been set the task to create something with all of this within 10-15 minutes when me and Sara have been speaking. I mean, there's some great goodies in here, isn't there?
Yeah, but not all of it. I can't use it all. I'd be here all for the rest of the... I mean, I've got 2.5 hours left, but... so I've just picked a couple of the items out, and I'm just going to have a little play. And I'll tell you, there's so much crafty goodies there, it was quite difficult to pick something out. But I have gone with... and I know neither of us can say this. Hellenic Mosaic. I can never say either.
I know I can say Crafter's Companion.
Yeah, and I can say Myths and Legends, and I know that it's an embossing folder, and I love embossing folders. So I am going to be working with that. I am going to see if the sparkling snowflake nesting dies work with it as well. But that's me just having a play, and I have got a sentiment in the form of the Just Because, so I will be using that as well. Bets, let's get crafting. So first things first, I brought in some matte black cardstock.
Okay.
All the things that I am using, you'll be able to find on the website. You can go and have a little peruse around that website if you want to. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, I'm here as well.
Are you okay with me fan on?
Yeah, you've got lovely... It's
Thank you.
Very warm in here.
I did. It's very warm. It is. It's a beautiful day outside. Yeah. It really is. My son did tell me, he says, Mum, it's going to be 14 degrees, which is practically paradise for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is. Yes, yes,
well, so... I'm here to help you today, actually, because in the future, when I get a bit more confident in the crafting, it's going to be a head-to-head. I'm just saying, in time. But I mean, listen, I would be taking the squirrel to Vegas, is what I would be doing.
I knew you would. I actually looked at it and I thought that lid did look quite cute, and I thought that would be quite fun. But I also thought about that lovely circus pad, you know, the 12 by 12, because there's some lovely designs in there.
There is.
And I thought the squirrel would work really well with that as well. But I've ended up going back to what I love doing with embossing folders and dies, so that's why I've chose that. And I was just looking at measurements and thinking, Debbie, that's not 4 by 6.
What's that even?
Because this is 4x6. Is it 4x6? Yes, it is. So somewhere along the line, George, I was too busy talking to you, and I've gone too big.
Wow.
That's better, Debbie, that's better. Now, when I work with embossing folders, and even though that's the size of the embossing folder, I actually cut it down just a fraction so that it fits into the embossing folder perfectly, to give it a really nice coverage. It also hits where the spots it needs to hit, but what it doesn't do is crinkle the cardstock.
Of course.
Now, it's a 3D embossing folder, so this will be new lessons for you with the clinic, won't it?
Yes.
Yes.
You get your plates.
You get your plates, but it's slightly different to what a regular plate combination is.
Right.
So it's a 3D embossing folder that's a lot thicker in terms of the folder. So we have to kind of rejig our plates around when it comes to Gemini. Plates, cutting plates, magnetic shim, and the other plastic, the plastic shim go through there, and that'll work its magic. I am going to use a bit of gilding wax. I love a bit of gilding wax. I'm going to go with a little bit of a black and gold theme as well. So, oh yes, that looks beautiful.
Just so you know, the gilding wax isn't within the bag.
Nope, it's not. Nope, but
there's so much within the bag.
Oh, there is.
Chica on YouTube couldn't pass up on the goodie bag. Very interested to see what Debbie does with it. I think Debbie's very interested to see what she does with it as well.
Now this is a good one. Can I just show you?
Yeah.
Look, can you see what's happened here? Oh. So do you know what? Too much pressure. Ooh, do you know I did this on purpose?
Did you?
Did I? Yeah.
She is now.
Wait, starting the Gemini 101 early. Too much pressure, that's what can happen. So it's like it's got a little mouth. I'm not going to worry too much about that actually, because I think that's fixable.
I think it is.
But what I could have done in terms of my folder would be take the magnetic shim out and just run it through with the two plates, and that wouldn't happen.
Right.
So that's actually okay. I can get away with that because when it gets stuck down, it's going to be absolutely fine. So I'm not going to worry too much.
Yeah.
I am going to bring in some gilding wax, though. I do love a bit of gilding wax to emphasise that beautiful embossed detail. And the reason I chose the gold was because I thought if I use some gold cardstock, I think this might work.
Yeah.
And again, it's literally, I'm crafting on the hoof. So we're going to give this a shot and see what it looks like.
Loads of you getting in touch today, which is great. To remember, if you've commented, you've got a chance of winning yourself a voucher a little bit later on in the show. Kirsty's with you on this one, Debbie, on YouTube. I've got my fan on today. My living room is like a greenhouse, and there's the sun coming through the bay window all day. We are celebrating International Women's Day. Loads of you getting in touch about inspirational women. A lot of you saying how much the Crafters Companion community inspires you. Ash on Facebook, all you crafters are inspiration to me. Sheila, wonderful to have live shows on Saturdays again. Absolutely, it's great to be here with you. Jill on YouTube, Crafters helped me with so many lows in my life, and Crafters Companion Sara and the Crafters team helped me find my way to smiles. Listen, that's what we're here to do.
That's lovely.
Yeah, it really is. Christine on Facebook, I have the best group of lifelong friends I met through Crafters TV, and we craft online together a lot, but we don't live close. We were all over the place, and we never would have met if it weren't for Crafters TV.
Oh, that again, that's just, it's really lovely. Is that a lovely Christine Mahoney?
It is, my lovely.
Yes, this is what this community is all about. It's absolutely fabulous for that reason.
Karen Fisher on Facebook, who is part of the Crafty Divas, I still can't believe she met with us because I know she's a very busy lady. We were thrilled. She really is. And loads of love are still coming for Sara's little chat that we had out in International Women's Day. If you've missed it, you can watch it back a little bit later on. Kate on YouTube, love the advice about surrounding yourself with strong, positive people. So important. And Lynn said, how lucky to meet Sara like that and spend that time together. Again, loads of you getting in touch. Rhonda on YouTube, I can't remember a time that I wasn't crafting in some way, shape or form. My mum taught me how to sew at a very early age. Otherwise, I'm more of a self-starter. Well, a lot of people like that, aren't they? With
absolutely.
Crafting? Yeah.
Do you know, I've always been crafty. Is that the right word to use? I've always been a little bit crafty. From a very young age, I always found me with my head, not just in a book, but with pens in my hand, creating things, making my own scrapbooks, developed into like I used to make my own clothes. Money was a tad tight back in the early 80s when I was a teenager. So I used to upcycle lots of clothes and things like that. So I would always hand sewing, tie-dyeing. My mum bought me and my sister a shared present of a sewing machine. sister didn't use it as much as I did, because I were all over that machine. Funnily enough, because I often joke that you'd never get me set up sewing, but obviously because as you grow older, you learn different things and you learn different skills. But I used to do all of that when I was younger. So I've always been crafting in some shape or form. It's just that my Auntie Jean was the one that got me into paper craft. Just by helping her one Sunday afternoon. And that's how it started for me. So it's about... that's what I love about all of this. I think I'm going to stop there, you know, because I was getting a little bit carried away. I've mixed two colours. I was just thinking maybe a little bit more. I think these two colours that I've got are King Gold, or is that Empire? No, that's King. And I think that might be Antique, George. Have you got good eyes?
Antique Gold.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so a couple of colours that I've just mixed up there, because I am going to have a little bit of a theme going off. Now, I need to remember what I did with the whites. There we go.
Wipe your hands.
Wipe my hands.
Cynthia loves the gilding wax as well.
I love gilding wax.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it just wipes off your...
It can wipe off your mat if it dries, because it is very warm in the studio, so it has dried pretty quick. But I'll be able to lift that off, not only with a wipe, but if you've got things like stick away, the blue tin, not blue tin. Yes, it is. Blue, the blue spray. It's the one that you can spray and it lifts off residue, glue residue, and things like this as well. But I just want to give it a little bit of a clean. I'm going to pop my tops back on.
I mean, you don't use much. That's going to last you a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. You'll find all of those, and who knows, there may be a deal or two. Go and have a little look. Or you may have got a pot. But I just wanted to... I'm just going to give that nice little clean. Yeah. So sorry, I moved everything. Then I was like,
There's rulers come out to measure this up.
No, honestly. I know. It's Jamie. It's like he's got a specific place where he keeps the mats, and it's like, don't move it, don't move it, don't move it.
Mary Smith on Facebook. Hi, Debbie and George. Normally at home at this time, but I have a stinking headache cold, so doing nothing but watching you. I'm sorry, Get well soon, my lovely. Faye Parks on Facebook. Hello, Sara, Debbie and George. It's nice to see you back, George. Thank you. I had the pleasure of meeting Sara and Debbie at Craftaganza years ago. Lots of love, all of you. Remember, if you've commented, you are entering yourself into a prize draw to win vouchers. We'll explain more a little bit later on. I've got a few of those to give away in the show. It is our first Make It Saturday. What Debbie's doing, she's been given 10-15 minutes to create something with everything within this goodie bag. Everything that you see in front of Debbie is within the goodie bag. That includes the tweezers, stencils, paper pads, 2 12x12 paper pads. Look at that price, £35, $45, platinum price as well. Plus, because it's the first Make It Saturday, an extra 10% off, live 10. All you got to do is type that in live and then 10, and you get an extra 10% off. Don't forget as well, it is National Craft Month.
It is,
There's an extra 40% off on certain items online. Just type in NCM40 to get that. Right, so you've got one of the...
So I've done the 3D embossing folder. I was looking at the frames and I'm thinking, would this frame work? And I know it's a snowdrop one, but I think that would work, a surround. I was just thinking though, colour-wise, because I have got gold, but I've gone. This gold is quite a yes, it's quite a different gold. But I was just thinking, I wonder if that one would work.
Yeah, I think it would.
I think I'll go with that one.
As your assistant, yes, I agree.
Thank you.
That's right.
So these are, and do you know, it's lovely this frame set that's in this bag, because there's 8 pieces, because you've got inner frames, you've got decorative frames, you've got all these gorgeous corners as well, you've got a tag, and you've got some accessories, and that's just in one of those die sets alone. So I am going to just see what it looks like. It might work, it might not work. This is the whole...
Let's try it.
Yeah, let's give it a go.
Kathy just said, I wish I could use gilding wax like Debbie does. I just can't do a whole card without having a spot that has a heavy touch. Still trying though, good job, Debbie. But you were wiping it away, weren't you?
Yeah, so I started with a light touch and then kind of built it up, and again I've added a little bit more because I felt like that pattern needed a little bit more on there to give it that look. So if I just show you what I mean by that, I wanted a full effect. Let's go there so you can see. So I've actually added quite a bit to it. But I do get what you mean by that. What was the lady's name again?
That was the wonderful Kathy.
Kathy, yeah, I get what you mean, Kathy, because it is a little bit of a trial and error kind of thing. So I always dab off excess onto the glass mat so that I've only got a little bit on my finger so that I can start and work around. And I use my middle finger just because I know that I've got a lighter touch. Because if I do this and go on, I'm very heavy-handed with this finger. I know it sounds daft, but I don't put as much pressure on the middle finger, which means then it's easier to disperse the disperse that. So, yeah. So
Hadassah's just said, just arrived at the nursing home. I'm a tad late, but when I arrived, the residents were already in the craft room waiting for me and turned into Crafter's Companion. We're also inspired by the guys and gals here at CCTV for the behind the scenes. Hello.
hello.
Send us some pictures if
everyone.
you're watching. Let us know where you're watching. We'd love to say hello. Remember as well, you've got a chance of winning prizes if you comment. That's all you got to do. A lot of newbies as well today. I mean, for some of you, you may have never... You might be working. You may just join Crafter's Companion.
And that's the thing, because we are conscious, you know, that we are on air during the week when people work. I'm just having a little look, George. I think I might just pop that back through one more time, and that's only because I've used it on my smaller plates.
Fine.
Sometimes a bigger die, you get a better cut, or sometimes you have to do it through twice if you've got your smaller plates.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong, but this is great. I feel like I'm doing a 101 with me.
Well, do you remember, we have got that coming up later on.
We have,
Gemini
yeah.
101. So if you've got any questions about the Gemini...
That's better.
Don't think there's no daft questions. I promise you now, there is no daft questions about the Gemini. If you've got any questions, do ask us. And by commenting below, Rachel or Jan, they'll put us through to you in the studio. And remember, you've got a chance of winning those vouchers just by commenting. So you can ask a question and you can win. Look at that in that gold.
It's gorgeous in the gold, isn't it? It's beautiful. So I'm just going to grab my pokey tool and we'll have a little look if it works. If it doesn't work, we've got just a decorative frame cut out. They are beautiful. And although it's a snowflake one, I don't think it's heavily noticeable.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
I think if you did it in a silver or a blue, maybe that's a bit more snowflake.
Yeah, because I've gone with the gold, because I'm going black. I don't know if you've noticed a bit of a theme. I'm going black and gold.
I think I'm going blind.
Oh, well, I feel like it today, George, let me tell you. In fact,
okay.
you know what I've just realised? I'm crafting with me long-sighted glasses.
I did think
I'm thinking, yes. So, I can see again.
It's George, by the way, it's not Ben.
It's all right there,
Just saying
oh, yes,
just
it's
saying.
George.
Hello.
I wonder what our lovely Ben's doing today.
Probably a park run.
Oh, yes, he will be, won't he? Yeah.
Bless him. I don't know, he does that.
Me neither.
We met up for a coffee, didn't we?
We did, yeah, a couple of months back.
Beautiful Barnsley.
Yes.
And he went to the park run in Barnsley.
It did, didn't it?
Not just to come and say hello to us, just went for a park run as well.
George, what do you think?
I like it.
I think it's going to work.
I think it's going to work.
I think that's going to work.
As your assistant, I agree.
Let's have a little look, because what I might do is place that down. I'm going to make it easy for myself. Now, I am going to take, because I don't know if you noticed, but I did put a little bit of low-tack tape on the back just to make sure.
Is that where we have that little bit of a...
Where I had my little bit of a faux pas,
yeah,
yes.
That's fine.
But I am going to now use some glue to stick that down, and I'm going to pop it onto... Let's get that. Let's get that sorted. There we go.
And with the glue, because obviously you've done the embossing, so it's not a flat surface.
Yeah, so you're making sure you go into the crevices.
Right.
Is that what you were going to ask? Sorry, George.
No, listen, you go into the crevices, don't bother me.
Yeah,
you do
just want to make sure that they get all in there. And I'm just going to pop that down because I want a surface to work with.
Yeah.
So again, I'm just going to place that down and then I can cut away around that frame in a second. But what I've got is a bit of wiggle time.
Yeah.
And also any glue that disperses out, because I'm using all purpose. And I don't know if you know this, George, if you can remember, but if it does come out, because it's a solvent-based glue, I always refer to it as like a rubber glue, because you can rubber like little balls. Yeah, so and whenever it comes out on the side, you actually can get rid of the glue residue. Okay. So it's not like you can't get the same effect with the tacky. Yeah.
Does it drive clear?
It does dry clear, yes. It does. Drive? Who's driving?
No. A lot of you are loving the deals. We've also got some Saturday Sizzler deals. They'll come a little bit later on in the show. We bring 5 every show, but you, because you know what to do, you've got ahead of the game. One of them's already sold out. So,
oh, really? Already?
I know. I was saying Sara, you know.
Wow.
I've got 5, we've only got 4. Loads of you glad that you've checked out the show. Clara on YouTube, I'm glad to check out this show today. Connie on YouTube, I just love the 3D embossing for Debby. Used and gilding wax on black paper. It's so beautiful. Connie, this could be yours. This great deal, this Make It Saturday Goodie Bag can be yours. £35, $45. It's very popular.
There's a lot
75% saving. There's so much.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd pay 35 quid, $45 for the paper pads alone, wouldn't you?
So the paper pads, I think if I remember rightly, the Vegas is about the 15, 16 mark. And I think definitely. When you think about them, sparkle pens, they're about 12, 13 pounds for each of those. So you look, that value there is insane value, and it's a good.
Crafting friends.
Yes.
I mean, what do you buy each? What do you buy crafting friends for Christmas, for birthdays, for any celebration? What a great deal! You get yourself the paper pads because you can always use the paper pads. They're consumables. You can give away all the other bits, as little gifts, as little friends.
Absolutely.
Little friends. Give away as little friends.
Thank you.
There you are. There's your precision tweezers. Off you go to school. Next on Facebook, hi, Debbie Robinson, Crafters Companion, Sara, Davies and George. I'm watching from lovely sunny Fife in Scotland. I'm finishing a card for a first birthday while watching Make It Saturday. Thank you for all the hints, tips and inspiration. Happy International Women's Day. Have we got a cake?
Oh, have we failed on the cake? I should have gone and fetched some donuts. That's what I should have done. No, normally yeah, it is.
I'll bring the cake. We'll do the cake. What cake we having?
Oh, do you know what's my favourite cake is carrot cake.
Oh, me too.
Oh,
Jane.
yes.
Love carrot cakes here.
Love a carrot cake. I'm not going to lie, I love a carrot cake.
What would you say your favourite cake is, Nicola? You don't know.
It's a tough one, though. That I have to agree with Nicola because there's so many different... red velvet cake's another one.
I don't like a red velvet.
Don't you? Oh, I do.
I think it's very dry.
Do you think so? I suppose it depends who makes it.
I don't like a dry sponge.
No, definitely not a dry sponge. I tell you who makes the best cakes.
Ooh, Christina.
Absolutely.
Oh, I've missed her.
Oh, bless you.
I've missed her.
And you're in Friday, aren't you?
I was here on Tuesday.
Did you manage to get something nice?
I had a cheese and tuna toasty.
Oh, you can't beat it.
I'm still grounded. I'm a bit like Sara in that respect. I've kept my feet on the ground. I know when my bread's buttered. Right, so
let's have a little look. So I've just chopped that down. I think that works.
I think it does.
I think it looks really quite regal, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. George, yes.
Listen, I'm full of inspiration.
Absolutely. Now then, I need matching cardstock. Oh, now this is where... Oh, I know. Now then. I did say it's going to be difficult when I'm working with George because I slip into my native tongue, which is Barnsley.
Now then, accent on.
George, I need you. Do we stick with the satin?
Yeah.
As the matte and layer border?
Yeah.
Or do we go glitter?
Glitter, always.
Do you want to go glitter?
Why would you?
Question. I know. Just thought to check with you. Just thought to check. Obviously, you know this.
You know what they call me, don't you?
What's that?
Glitter George.
Glitter George.
Yeah. On the streets, on the crafting streets, they call me Glitter George.
Oh dear. Right, I'm going to try at 5 1/4 by 7 1/4 first.
Yeah.
So...
Because you say this in the craft along earlier, you do your matte and layering by
I do,
quarters.
yeah, by 1/4 inch. Sometimes, oh, that's perfect. That's actually quite perfect. Yes. Yeah. And then I'm going to go in with, so if that's 7 1/4 by 5 1/4, let's make a card base with my black cardstock. Because obviously we're going to keep this black and gold. So, right, Debbie, think. Can you do it from a piece of cardstock? Yes, you can. So let me grab my scoreboard. Oh, down here.
Cindy on YouTube, I never would have thought to put this frame on anything but a winter theme. It's part of that wonderful sparkling snowflake collection, but it looks fantastic. It doesn't even really look like a snowflake. Now I'm breaking it out. It doesn't look like a snowflake. And do you know what? When I was reading it upside down, trying to read the packaging, trying to be really presentary-like, I didn't think that's a snowflake because it doesn't look like snowflakes.
No, I think that's why we can get away with it.
Yeah.
Now, I did say 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, didn't I?
Yes.
So I've got to keep it nice and simple. So we'll go to 5 1/2 by 7 1/2. So let's come in and, let's go. That's it. Perfect. And then I'm going to cut that down to... Now, I'm just going to extend my leg on this one, George. So I'm just going to put that underneath. Are you picking some tips then for when you're going to be crafting along?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I've still gone for the Vegas squirrel, but...
Well, we know what to put in for George when it comes to George.
Squirrel.
Vegas squirrel. I love that idea.
In my mind, I've created some children's storybooks about the squirrel who goes to Vegas. He learns about Vegas, the highs and the lows, managing his money.
Oh, bless you.
You know. Sandra on YouTube, thanks to everyone for a great show. Sara's interview was very inspiring. It was very inspiring.
It was,
I felt really professional and everything.
I know.
I felt like a proper presenter.
You were a real presenter.
Oh, thanks, Jamie. You can tell Jamie's just met me, hasn't he? You are a proper presenter. Good time.
Oh, bless Jamie. You want Jamie in your corner, let me tell you, because it can make you feel $1 million. Is as an old head on young shoulders, as my nana used to say, who I love dearly, and another lady in my life that inspired me. yeah.
I just looked at the time, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh
my goodness.
Nearly the first hour gone. What happened?
Do you know what that means?
What does that mean?
We've nearly got a prize giveaway.
Ooh.
Yes, it's coming up. I'm going to tease it a little bit longer. Rachel, Jan, get picking out the hat of names, please. And I will get a name very, very shortly, and I will announce the first winner. But don't worry, because there's still more chances to win. All you've got to do to win a prize today is comment on the show. Let's say hello, let us know where you're watching. Maybe you've got questions about the Gemini. It's going to be our Craft Clinic 101. Debbie's going to be answering all questions about the Gemini, not the star sign, the wonderful die cutting machine. What are you? What's your
I'm
sign?
a Libra.
Are you?
Yeah.
Capricorn.
Oh, yeah.
Capricorn.
Oh.
Scorpios, you see.
Oh.
I know.
Now, I'm going to lift this up. I'm going to lift it. So I'm bringing in, I normally wouldn't do this, but I feel like I'm going to lift that. I think that frame is really...
Lift it up.
Let's lift it up, yes.
Don't you know, lift it up.
Oh, it's Pump It Up.
I know, but I can't.
Are you changing the lyrics?
Yeah, we don't get...
One of my favourite songs with Ben.
We don't get sued then.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Leslie Smith on Facebook. Hello, Sara, Debbie and George. It's a pleasure watching Crafters Companion. Sara and all the team are so inspirational. Have brought me so much love in my crafting, and my dream would have been to have a career in crafting, but life never allowed me this opportunity. And although I love what I do, Crafters Companions feel a part of my life with abundance and positive energy. Wonderful to have you all.
And can I just say to that, never give up on your dreams.
Yeah, I'm going to say you never.
Because I will tell you this. This is the true story. Saturday, when I worked in, I was working in the dentistry industry. That's a bit. Yeah, before I became onto this side of things. High Green.
Oh,
yeah. We're there 8 years. Yeah.
Not my dentist.
And I remember I was a receptionist at that point. I'd come out of dental nursing, but I didn't want to leave the profession, so I became a dental receptionist, looked after everybody there.
Yeah.
And I remember once the practice manager saying to me, Debbie, what would you like to be doing in 5 years' time? And do you know what I said to her?
What?
I want to work in craft. But I know it's never going to happen. And do you know what? A few months later, it actually did. So never give up on your dreams, because sometimes dreams can come true. Oh, can I just say, I'm just loving this. I didn't think this would work. I'm absolutely loving it. And do you know what? We've got a sentiment, George.
Let's use that.
Let's use the sentiment.
That sentiment is coming within the Make It Saturday Goodie Bag.
Yeah.
Now, reminds what you're getting in there, because you're getting the sentiment and you're also getting the outline as well.
Yes, the outline. So this is going to work. So now then, I think we will use. We'll use the glitter as the background and a black, just because. I
held it in my hands. Ready.
Did you?
Yeah.
Were you ready for me? Perfect. Thank you very much. Look at you. Absolutely, definitely. So let's pop that onto there. Bit of tape to hold that down. And do you know what? I think we're then done.
I think we are. And then once you've done this demo, I will announce our first winner of the vouchers today. Remember, all this that you're seeing is our challenge to Debbie. It's the Make It Saturday Goodie Bag. Debbie had around 10-15 minutes to come up with the concept using all these fantastic products that are in the goodie bag. Remember, you're paying £35, $45. Platinum price is £28, $36. If this is your first time watching it and you've never used us before or shopped with us, you're going to be getting the 20% off your first order. So you'll be paying that platinum price just there. If that wasn't enough for you, because it is the first Make It Saturday, you also get an extra 10% off. Why? Because we can. You've only got today to use it now. Type in live 10, so you may potentially be getting to 30% off on this. It's a 75% saving. You're getting 2 paper pads, 12 by 12. You're getting stamps. You're getting dies. You are getting stencils. You are getting so much with it. And 4 precision tweezers, because what is life without tweezers? That's what I say. Maggie, can't believe there's giveaways as well as this. This hour has gone so fast. You're telling us.
Do you know?
We had a plan. That's gone out the window.
We did. We had a plan, and now Debbie's like thinking, "Oh, my life." But I'm so sorry. But do you know what? It was a challenge, and I think I've rose to that challenge. I'm just thinking, what did you do with the die, Debbie? Because Debbie's put it's there. Whew.
It's a little die.
It's a little die, but it's a die that you don't want to lose, because it's a lovely sentiment. We talk about all the different. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting that the right way around, George. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Just because. Just because it's sometimes nice to, to have sentiments like this in your collection. Now, I have got from the toolkit, but there is a pair of what I call the reverse tweezers, which are going to come in really handy for this.
Yeah.
Because these are a small die, and I'm just going to put, now normally I wouldn't do this, but I'm thinking of time.
Do a patch test.
Well, yes, if you are going to do that, do a patch test. But tweezers come in handy for this particular kind of thing. and I'm using the not all-purpose, the tacky glue, because tacky glue is the right glue for coated cardstock.
Yeah.
So hence why I've popped a little bit of tacky glue onto the back of my hand, and I'm just literally using my tweezers to pop on now because I'm just going to make sure I've lined that up before I pop that down. Let's just release them.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to make sure I've got that in the right place. There we go. And then stick that down. Don't forget to wipe the glue off the back of your hand.
No, because you might get stuck to your face.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
I've got all sorts stuck on before. Oh, I like this. Now, I'm just going to add a little bit of a foam pad, but I need to just trim my foam pad down. And then, George, I think...
Well, listen, a lot of love coming for the card, and it's not even finished yet. Pat, this card is just lovely. I need to use my gilding wax. Still never tried it. Have a go today. Zoe on YouTube, that card is amazing, Debbie. Crafting off the hoof is definitely your thing.
Oh,
Debbie,
thank you.
Christine on Facebook, wow. That, I sound like Borat. Wow. That card is stunning, Debbie. I'm back. Colleen on Facebook, Glitter George, I'm enjoying the show and happy to have you as host. Well, I'm glad to have you as an audience member. Right,
there we
look at
go.
that.
Crafted on the hoof. Have you told the other guys this is what they've got to do? Did they know? Because do you know what? I didn't know this was going to happen. But doesn't that work?
It does.
It really does work. So sometimes you get these goodie bags and you think you can't, I mean, you can use each one of them independently.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can mix them together as well. So I enjoyed that.
Well, listen, you've been incredible.
Thank you.
We've got so much to go through.
Oh, we have.
Well, let's announce our first winner. Bang on the hour. First voucher winner is, drumroll please, Debbie Cook on YouTube. Yes, Debbie Cook on YouTube, not you.
Oh.
Debbie Cook on YouTube. You've won yourself a fantastic voucher to spend on Crafters Companion. Email below, ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk. And remember as well, you've also got another chance to win a prize. All you got to do is comment in below. Right, are we going to break or do you want to head over there? Okay, Debbie, you do a little dance while I go over there.
I'm just admiring my handiwork from just because I didn't know this was coming, guys. Can I just tell you, nobody told me this, but I'm actually quite impressed with that. And I'm loving that. And do you know what I'm thinking? I'm going to add a bit of bling bling round there, because that's me. You know what I'm like. I love a bit of bling. And because we have got Touch of Sparkle coming up later on, part 2. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put everything back, because I think George might need to come back to this goodie bag. But just to show you just what you can take from a fantastic price. A fantastic price, let me tell you. That is an amazing saving for an array of some beautiful goodies, from paper pads to stencils to stamps to sentiments to tweezers. We've got tools in there, to sparkle pens. It's an absolutely stellar collection with a massive saving. Even if you're not in the club, it's a massive saving. But of course, most of you're all in that Platinum Club and the Platinum for Life. Honestly, you guys know a good bargain when you see one, and that is no wonder this bag's flying out the door. So yes, crafting on the hoof, big styly. Craig, Debbie, Lily, if you're watching, I hope you're ready, because this is what they've got planned for you. They didn't tell you that, did they, when we told you we were doing Make It Saturdays? But I actually love doing that. I love being set a challenge, and I've really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have too.
Absolutely. Again, so much love coming in. Hello, if you've just joined us. Now, remember, all you've got to do is comment below for a chance of winning some prizes today. Wonderful Debbie has already won a voucher to spend on Crafters TV. Now, it's time for something exclusive on a Saturday, your Saturday Sizzler deals. Now, guys, when I tell you we've got prizes and we've got goodies and we've got so much to give away, this, again, is another fantastic deal for you. It is your Discovery Kit watercolours. They are going to be here, 13 pieces in here. Now, look at that price, £7.49, $9.99. Already half price. You are getting your fantastic watercolours within here. Remember, you get the fine point as well. You also get the papers, you get the booklets, you're also getting the brush jewel tips as well. Kingfisher, Sunshine Scarlet, you're also getting the Prussian Blue and Alpine Green. 5 great colours to be used within the watercolour kit. And you're getting all the information, all the use in there as well, along with the card. That price you're paying is £7.49, $9.99. That platinum price, which is your Club Inspire, £5.99, $7.99. Remember, because it is the first Make It Saturday, there is an extra 10% off at the checkout. All you've got to do is type live 10 in at the checkout, and you will get an extra 10% off of the deal. So, we've got another Sizzler deal as well. Like we said, we're going to bring you 5 Sizzler deals every week. One of these is already sold out. If you want to get ahead of the game, we're showing you a couple of the Sizzler deals now. If you want to see what else is coming, you can also have a look online already and get ahead of the game. We are bringing you these card-making kits. Now, again, I've not seen these before. Again, if you've not met me before, hello, I'm George. I was here a couple of years ago. Come back, and there's so much happened in a couple of years. I'm learning so much. Now, again, when it comes to crafting, maybe you are sort of starting off in the crafting world, and it can seem a bit overwhelming with everything that you need to purchase and get on top of things. We've helped this. Violet Studios have created these fantastic card making kits where everything is here within these. So we're starting off first of all with this. You can make 6 cards. And knowing you guys, I know how frugal you can be. You're able to make some more great things within here. So again, you're going to get in within here. You're going to get the A2 cards and the envelopes. Sometimes that's the hardest bit. Use these wonderful pre-made cards for you, so you can also already get started on the crafting. You also got 6 card toppers, 12 gems, 60 foam pads, and 10 pom-poms. That's within one of these. You've also again got another one where again you're getting the cards, you're getting the envelopes, the ribbons. You're also getting foam pads as well. Excuse me. Even for foam pads, you're getting these within these. But the price you can pay for foam pads, you're getting these. Look at that price. You're getting another one as well. Again, where you are getting the gems, you're getting the cards, you're getting the foam pads, you're getting the pom-poms, and finally, you're also getting a decoupage card kit as well. All of this for £4.99, $7.99. Again, that Club Inspire price. £3.99, $6.39. That is better than half price. That is also 75 pack. In fact, let me work this out properly. You're paying for one of these, you're getting the other 3 for free. That is incredible. I mean, that is an incredible deal. Again, that Make It Live Saturday code, where you get an extra 10% off, you're also going to get another 10% off of this. So you're getting one of these sets, you're getting 3 of these sets for free, and then you're already, the one you're paying for, you're getting an extra 10% off on that. So I think if you work that out, you're looking at around £2 on your platinum price, £2, 60 odd, under $5 for all of that. I mean, that'd be ridiculous not to put that in your...
I know, absolutely. That is absolutely fabulous, that deal. Absolutely fabulous. I've got one for you as well in terms of, well, it's a little bit of me. Sparkle pens, our sparkle brush pens. I mean, this price, can I just check? Producer Nicola, both for that price? I can't believe this. This is a buy one, get one free. This is a definite. I said it's a buy one, you get one free.
Right.
Definitely we nearly went into a broad Yorkshire then. Listen, this is a spectacular deal on our sparkle brush nib pens. And if you love that touch of sparkle, a little bit of a shimmery, glittery effect with colour, then we've got you covered with these. Buy one, get one free. $12.99 or $18.99 would be the price if you are not in the club. If you are, it will deduct off your membership level. The lowest there you'll pay at that platinum price is what is in that purple box. That is sensational. 2 packs for £10.39
Yeah, it's
or
even
$15.
less,
It's even less, yeah.
The
It's
live
even
10.
less than buy one, get one free, because that is an absolutely stellar deal. And these are the 2 colourways that you're getting. You're getting the soft pastels, which is this one, and you're also getting the antique vintage. Beautiful colours. And if I just turn them around so you can see them, they all work really well together, all of them. That's 6 pens for £10.39 or $15.19. These are water-based. There is glitter in there, lovely microfine glitter, or small particles of glitter in there, but I want a better word. Beautiful, intense, vivid colours in there as well. All water soluble, so you can wash them down, you can colour with them, you can add them to all sorts. You can create lots of beautiful backgrounds with them, as you know, I've done many in the past. But absolutely fabulous deal. What a sizzler deal that is.
It is really
absolutely brilliant. And I've got one more for you. Completely forgot
way.
about this until producer Nicola just reminded me. She went, Debbie, there's
out.
another one, there's another one. Are you ready for this one? I'm not ready. Wow. Wow is all I'm going to say with this one. Is this right, producer Nicola? For all of it? Shut
No way.
up.
You kidding?
Shut up, you're kidding. £30, $40, lowest price £24.32. Love is in the air. Do, 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 do. Wow, if there was ever a time to get this collection, right now is that time. Look at this! Love from Cupid die set, one of my favourite, cutest die sets in the whole wide world. I absolutely love him. You're getting those dies. The Lovebirds, bit of me and Ben. I keep saying that and joking.
No,
Hot air balloon. Oh, sorry.
No,
wait, me and
I can't be bothered. It's fine.
I mean, I have got two already. I've got one up here.
Yeah.
My lovely Ben Mosby, and down at the other place, Hobby Maker, Mr. Nigel May.
Fine.
I'm a bit greedy. I could have a third if you wanted, George.
I know.
Are you all right?
I know it's fine.
Oh, I know, but you like my son. That's the thing. It don't feel appropriate. You like my son.
Okay.
Can you be a son? Wait a minute. I was going to say son from another mother, but that don't make any sense, does it? You know what I mean.
That technically is the... Let's look at the deal.
Yes, let's look at the deal. Yes, let's bring it back in the room. Love a hot air balloon. Georgia went up in one last year with Tanya. Yeah,
So
over Bristol. Absolutely fabulous. Love letters as well. Look at the love letters. I absolutely love that one. Always and forever. I could feel bursting into song. All of these stamps as well.
There's some great stamps.
Engagement. Just hugs and kisses. Our story so far. So many wonderful ones in there. And Nicola, is this right? The paper pad too.
Is it really?
I mean, really? Really? We are coming on with the Saturdays with a bang, aren't we?
We
Absolutely adore this single-sided 6x6 paper pad that doesn't necessarily scream love is in the air. It's just screaming lots of gorgeous papers to be working with. What an absolutely fabulous collection. Shall I show you a few makes?
Yeah, go on.
It's the naked one. He's so cute. He's so cute. I like
What's
it when
happened
you...
to this place since I've gone? What? Naked Cupids?
Did you see the naked ladies a few weeks ago?
No.
So our ladies with the ages, blink and you missed it. But honestly, brilliant set. We do some brilliant things here. We've got many more coming. And I heard on the grapevine, for those people that missed that set, they've been reordered.
Well.
So you might even get a chance to work with the naked ladies. Yes, okay. That didn't sound right. Sorry, George.
Happy Saturday.
So sorry. Some beautiful, beautiful makes. In fact, do you know what? I'm not going to show you anymore because I know for a fact you've got a brilliant deal there. What a sizzler of a deal that is. All of that, absolutely incredible. I'll behave myself, George. I promise I'll behave myself.
Honestly, there's so much. There's loads of you going crazy for this. Books are everywhere on YouTube. I got my order in, was just going to get the goodie bag, but found great deals in the spring sale. I won't say how much I spent. Again, the spring deal is online. But I saved upwards of $100. Carding on YouTube. I had my day scheduled and decided to watch for a few minutes while I ate my breakfast. And I'm still here on my schedule. Well, I did have a schedule for today. Vanessa on YouTube, stunning prices and all the crafting items. Only Crafter's Companion does this. We really do. And Rachel says I should be your bonus child.
Oh, I like that one. Yeah, I'll take that. Thanks, Rich.
Guys, welcome to Make It Saturday. So much happening. Remember, everything in the checkout today, add live 10, live 10, you're going to get yourself an extra 10% off. It's only for today. We are welcoming weekends back with a bang. It's not only today as well. We've got some pre-recorded shows for you tomorrow. I'll let this guy tell you a little bit more.
Missed your favourite Crafters TV shows this week? Feel like you've missed out on the best crafting deals? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Join us for Second Chance Sunday, your ultimate catch-up on the top 10 deals, demos and must-see moments from the past week. From incredible discounts to inspiring crafting, this is your second chance to grab the best of the best. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Tune in to Second Chance Sunday, only on Crafters TV. Because every crafter deserves a second chance.
Cut there.
You do know this isn't a real door, don't you?
Hi, my name is Sherry Jackson, and I have been a fan of Crafter's Companion for at least 7 or 8 years now. I love Crafters TV. I mean, what's not to love about it? They've got great products, great prices, great people that work there for them. The customer service is great. The presenters are great. Demonstrators are great. Everyone there is great. I just love all the products. I love the tutorials we get. I love all the demonstrations, the craft-alongs, the master classes. Not only do you sell the products, but you teach everyone how to use it. I love the interaction on Crafters TV. I love the fun, the game, the prizes. There's just so much about Crafters TV. There's nothing not to love about Crafters TV. You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family. I'm widowed and live alone, and every day I look forward to watching Crafters TV, whether I watch it live or whether I go back and watch the reruns. I get so much inspiration and tips and tricks from everyone there at Crafters Companion, and I love all of you, and I'm so thankful for Crafters TV.
Tea first, and then from there it'll be meetings, and there could be commercial meetings, there could be creative meetings, I could be supporting one of my team. I also manage a large team, so it could be one-to-ones with those. Every day is different.
Get in early on the morning to work, set up all my cameras, all my TV monitors, make sure all the lights are on. After the last show, we'll need to make sure everything's switched off, ready for the next day. Then I get to go home, just watch some TV, watch some movies or something when I'm making some food, and then go to sleep.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come in to work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed before I get up in the morning.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hey, welcome back to Making It Saturdays. My name's George Akid. It's my absolute thrill to be back with you on a Saturday. Where has that first hour and 15 minutes gone? This is our brand new show, and I promise you there's nothing else like this on the Crafters TV schedule. We've got giveaways, we've got great discounts, goodie bags, loads of you going for that goodie bag. Remember, it's a great price. Every Saturday, we're going to be coming here, joining you with some great goodies, some great giveaways, a little bit of fun, and always great people like Debby Robinson. Come and join us.
Thank you very much.
We have now got our craft clinic because it's something brand new for you. Every week we're going to bring you a craft clinic, and we're going to have a one-on-one on a new, shall I say, existing kind of deal as well, or existing product. And today we're all about the Gemini. So if you've got any questions, just comment below. Rachel and Jen are ready to send those questions to us here in the studio about the Gemini. Now, I've been away for a couple of years, so this is going to be great for me as well. The Gemini 2, we've got all the Geminis in Gemini. We've got a number within the collection.
Yep.
So before we start getting the questions in, the Gemini. What is Gemini? What does it do? Why do we need it?
So it's electronic die cutting and embossing machine. And now, as you all know, did we say 2 or 3 years this has been out?
2 and a bit years.
2, 3, it might be coming up for its 3rd birthday. I can't remember. I'll be totally honest, I can't remember. March? 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, honestly. Now, it has got extra features to what the original one, as noticeable as you'll see, is that the shape's changed, the colour's changed, it's pink, it's no longer purple. It has drop-down drawers, because these, George, are really useful because they're drawers. They're storage places.
Wow.
I know. They're also a platform for your plates to sit on. So no longer do you have to sit and catch. Do you know we used to have to have his hand behind the back of the machine? Yes. We used to have to pop our hand there to catch. You don't need that now because this platform actually keeps it. Now, there is also noticeable differences. We've got a glide feet, but we've also got an area with a 360 turntable.
Right.
So it means that if you've got less space, now I will just say, I don't know what's happened to our turntable. I feel like it's a little bit dirty because doesn't sound right.
Put it down
Normally, yeah, but you get the gist. You've got that there. Other noticeable differences for anybody wanting. There's 3 USB
What are they
cables
for?
you to charge things up whilst you've got your electricity running through your machine, like iPads, iPhones. We have a new vacuum. We've got a little.
Have we?
Yeah, we've got a little mini called Hercule or what. He's got all sorts of names. Vernon, loads of names. People have been pimping them up and giving them names. So funny, googly eyes and everything. But you can plug that in. Desk fans, anything that's got a USB port, George, you can pop in there and charge it whilst your machine's on.
Brilliant.
Absolutely genius, let me just tell you. For me personally, an absolute genius. And also a media stand. So you can actually put your... Oh, yes. Sit there. You can watch Crafters TV whilst crafting. And also, there is a space there for you to be able to pop more storage as well.
Right.
Snacks? Yeah, snacks. Still got the 3... Snacks. Typical. I think you took a leaf out of Craig's book, because I know he does as well. Yes, so on here as well, you've got your 3 buttons that are now flush. So they're now, if you run your fingers across, you can feel how flush they are.
Flush.
Yes, flush. And you've still got the 3, on, off, play, pause and reverse. We've not changed anything there. It's faster and quieter, so it runs through quicker, it purrs. Also, we now have, I know, sorry, it's all these little names we give them. Can you imagine? You're going through. No. We've got a full sensor. I know, bless you. You'll get used to us again, George. Especially me. With full sensor, so it's an optical sensor now.
Okay.
So no manual sensor anymore, it's optical, which means it takes plates like your Gemini Junior plates, and you'll know from the old machine, we used to have to turn it sideways. Now fits through.
Oh, wow.
Now fits through the plate.
Great.
Look at that in the middle. And also, for anybody out there that has the Gemini Go plates, I'll just show you. I'll not put them all through, because obviously that would be way too much pressure. But guess what? They fit through as well.
Do
Wait
they?
a minute, there's a plastic shim missing. There it is. Let's pop that through. You can even put your little mini... That's the optical sensor
Well, while
magic.
I've got the plates, because people are asking their questions,
Yes.
Manny on YouTube, if possible, could you remind me of the plate combo from Embossing Stencils?
I absolutely can. Where's that goodie bag gone?
You've got it on the bookshelf.
I did. Let me grab... Oh,
While
actually,
you
I've got a stencil here.
You got a stencil?
I've got my goodie bag. I've got my own goodie bag at the
There
side
you
of
are.
me. So, stencil. What a cracking little question that was.
We've
Thank
got
you very
loads of them
much.
to get through as well.
Well,
Loads of
we'll
questions.
get through as many as we possibly
Yeah,
can.
if you've got questions, comment below. Rachel and Jen will send them over to us.
Absolutely. I
the Gemini, I
think that stencil, let me just double check, is 6x6. So let me just chop that down.
Yeah.
So I'm going to come in and I'll show you. I'll come in a little bit smaller than 6x6. Very good question, and I'm more than willing to answer anything whilst we're in Craft Clinic. And normally, like I said, Craft Clinic, we were going to do sat down, answering the questions, but this, I think you have
We
to
need
see.
outfits.
Yeah. Right, we need what?
Outfits.
Outfits.
Our little nurses and doctors outfits for the Craft Clinic. A stethoscope. I'd like a stethoscope
I
for
like
next week,
that
please.
idea. That's the good one. Right, I'm just coming down here because we need the magic.
Okay.
We need... You ready? Right, so, cutting plate. Bring a cutting plate in.
Yeah.
Stencil onto the top. I've gone with a satin, so I'm going to put that face down onto the top. Now, I secure my bit of cardstock with a little bit of low-tack tape just to do this part.
Yeah.
And it's just to hold the cardstock into place. Rubber mat goes onto the top. Then the plastic shim goes onto the top of that.
Yeah.
And then lastly, the cutting plate.
Perfect.
We do not put the magnetic shim in, just so you're aware.
Just remind us again one more time.
So it has got the cutting plate,
Yeah.
the stencil face down with the cardstock on top of that,
Yeah.
rubber embossing mat, plastic shim and the other cutting plate.
Great.
And you run that through, and that's the combination for any stencil, any template, because you'll know, and I tell you all the time, I do this with templates as well. It makes it a lot easier for me, rather than drawing things out. And then when you take that off, and I'll just grab my poker tool to remove said tape, just off the back of there, and then you've got a beautiful embossed, and I'll turn that to the front so you can see
Great.
it up close and personal. I've taken that stencil and I've turned it into an embossed, sorry about the glare there, I've turned that into a beautiful embossed design, and that's how you do that with a stencil.
Brilliant. Deborah on Facebook, question for Craft Clinic. I have the Gemini 2, and when I'm cutting an intricate die, for example, confetti die or a corner die, I get an outline indent and the paper warps. But if I remove the magnetic shim, it doesn't cut it. What am I doing wrong?
Now then, that's a very good question. So, I've gone a corner die. I probably will go to my larger plates.
All right, lovely.
So, what did I do with the large plates, George? I put them
them there?
Is that them?
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Sorry. We're glasses wearers. We can't really see. We make it up.
I know. Now, I will tell you. So, if you are using... Can you see we've got lots of cutting marks? Sometimes... depending on the cardstock, so if I was to use something like a coated cardstock, like Centura Pearl or a piece like this, you can get indentations from your cutting area, because obviously that's a die that's been cut in. What I would suggest is popping a lid. Now, we haven't got any here. Oh, actually,
Wait after.
we might have some. Do you know the GSM weight, 80 GSM, the paper that you use for printers?
Yes.
There's a printer outside. Would you get me a
I'll
sheet?
get some papers.
Sometimes you just need to cover that up and to stop that indentation from going on there. Now, if you are using your... And I've got me intricate die cuts here, so let's come in and show you. Because you should be on an intricate die be using your magnetic shim, okay? Thank you very much. So you can cover up to stop any indentations from your cardstock.
Yeah.
Now, that's one way that you can get around it. However, you can also get around it by cutting upwards into your cardstock. So basically, with your Gemini, you could use that as your place to hold your cardstock down and then put your card over the top. I'm just going to grab a piece of... let's go with black. Oh, mind you, that won't not show up, won't it? Let me think.
Go for
Oh, do you know what? I'm going to go for... no, I was going to go for a card, and I was going to just score that. Let me just score that.
You score that.
Because that's a corner die. And normally on a corner die, you'd want to cut into that corner die. You'd want that to cut into your cardstock. So I might change that up again. Just bear with me. Let's go... Yeah, we'll do 5. Right, so let's go down. There we go. I'll chop that down in a second.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll do it very quickly right now, just to get that out of the way. And Debbie's folding there wasn't the best, but I think you'll let me off. You'll let me off. You'll let me off. It's fine.
Do it again. I won't be happy. But,
I'm just going to trim that down to make it a little bit easier. There you go, Debbie. That might just make life a little bit easier for yourself. Right, there we go. It's roughly around a 5x7 card.
Yeah.
Give or take a couple of inches. Yeah, little bits. Now then, yes, so if in terms of popping it onto your corner, this is an intricate die, and she did mention corner dies actually, didn't
corner
she?
dies,
yeah. So I think I'll just pop that there. Now, I would cut into my cardstock. I would layer that down flat, and I'm going to hold it down with some tape. Could always remove. And then the way that you can get around it, if you think you've got too much pressure in your machine, you could pop your your plastic shim onto the top, and then, in fact, I'm going to do it with the magnetic shim. I'm going to see. Let's have a little look.
Yeah.
Because this is a good one.
Well, basically, I think what you're trying to say is trial and error sometimes.
Trial and error, yeah. And if you need to remove your magnetic shim, you need to replace it with something else, because to cut intricate dies, don't forget, each one of these shims has a different depth. So we all know that the magnetic shim is thicker than the rubber embossing mat. The same with the metal shim. So you need to substitute it with something, because an intricate die on its own, and I think actually that's quite good to show you. And I say marks, this is just literally paper marks. They come off. But I think if you come up close, George, you'll see that there is no indentation on there. So I'm thinking maybe yours has got, and it depends on the cardstock that you cut it into, because like I said, if we'd have done this the same as the satin mirror card, you'd end up with indentation on. That's when you just address it by adding a bit of cardstock underneath. But in order, going back to the question about the shim, excuse me a minute while I remember my train of thought. Couple of cardstocks like GSM, a couple of maybe white cardstock as the shim.
Yes.
Or substitute to your metal.
Yeah.
Use your metal instead. And just, again, it's like George has just said, a bit of trial and error. And if I'm going to come in and I'm just going to put the rest of these bits out because there isn't a mark on this card.
No.
So I'm just thinking it's perhaps too much pressure. Please just make sure you're only using the 3 that you need, which is the plastic shim, the magnetic shim, and your 2 cutting plates. You don't need anything else. But if you are getting those marks on your card, and this one just shows cleanly how that's cut that cleanly, and it's not really marked the cardstock, and Debbie can't find her bone folder. And I wonder if our lovely Jamie can come in close. Can you come in close? I'm just trying to get rid of all my last little bits. Just bear with me.
While you're doing that, can I ask you a very quick question?
Of course you can.
This is Tim. When embossing stencils, what's the maximum GSM to ensure a good emboss?
Good question, Tim. A good way, anything from 250 up to 310.
250, 310.
Yeah.
Everything on Facebook, Debbie, can the cutting plates be cleaned by putting them in water and using a brush to get all the dirt out?
Yes. Yeah, you can. Yeah, because it does cut deep. It does cut deep. I'm just going to hold that up there close so that you can see there's no mark on the card. Can you see there?
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's no mark on the back either. So it may be that your machine has got that little bit extra plate pressure.
Yeah.
If you've used those 3 and those 4, and you're finding that you're getting marks on there, like I said, either pop it with a bit of GSM, 80 GSM, or substitute that for perhaps your metal shim, and pop your metal shim, and you should get the cut without it going in and indentating.
Brilliant.
Is that the right word?
Yep.
Indentation on your cardstock. But yes, that's how it should be. If you're having any more problems, please do reach out and I'll try and help.
Gilly on YouTube, question for Debbie. I collected some scraps of material the other day. I want to use these in my Gemini. Where do I start? Thank you, Kiss.
Aha, right. So, and I did already get some material ready because I wanted to show material. And I've got quite a few. Now, when you're cutting multiple layers, God, how many is that, George? I haven't even counted.
4.
4 and another 4, so that's 8, right? You need a multimedia die, okay?
A squirrel.
Yes, you and your squirrel. I've actually got one here though.
All right, well, I'll shut them.
Because the bag's, yeah, I don't want to. Do you know why? I've already opened 3 up though, George. I have, yeah. I've already opened 3 up. I know she's not, but she'll be back. She'll be back on Monday.
Oh, I'm not here till Friday.
Yeah.
She's not.
Oh, she's not back Monday.
Fine.
Oh,
party.
Right, let me show you the combination. If you are cutting material and multiples of material with a multimedia die, this is a really simple plate combination. So it is literally one of your cutting plates, always your metal shim, because if you think about scissors, metal to metal, we want to cut through multiple pieces of material, cotton, so we need to have that metal into that metal, so it needs to squeeze into there and get that precision cutting, because we're using multiples. So it is only your plastic shim and only your other cutting plate.
Okay. That's quite a thick combination. So that actually brings me to the next question from Jenny. I know the material. Yeah. She's asked, what is the thickest card you can die cut in the Gemini, but using shape dice? Nothing intricate, very similar to that shape, an open shape. What's the thickest card you could probably use?
With a regular die, not a multimedia die.
Very similar to what we've used.
Yeah, so I use up to 350.
Yeah.
There is ways around it, and with mount board, we always talk about mount board being one that you can only use with a multimedia die. And to be fair, that's basically that is what you need. Yeah. So anything, and you'll have seen me do this with our Gemini. Cardstock, when I've cut through 2 pieces, like 600 GSM with a regular die. Yeah. That's not like what I call a basic shape. Now, did she ask about intricate shapes?
She don't.
Or just the basic?
She's basic geometric shapes.
You could get away with up to 600 GSM. Fine. Okay. So look at that. That's cut that really nice and cleanly. Now, I have got some. So it's not. It is a material, but it's what we call a glitter material. So just so you can have a look at that, George, it's very stretchy. Okay. But you can use what we call a regular die into cutting this. So you've just seen me use a multimedia die, and I've told you about the platform that you need for that. Yeah. When you're cutting into a regular thin metal die, And I'm just going to hold it down with a bit of tape.
And you said that's a multimedia die, so how do you know that it's a multimedia die? I know
Now
got the
we've
bronze.
changed ours. So
Yes.
this is a very old one,
Yeah.
but it's got a thicker ridge. Now
Right.
we've changed it now to stop. We were getting confused. We were confusing people basically, George. So we were putting multimedia dyes the same colour as these. People were getting confused. We've changed it now to a copper colour. So it's now got like a brownie tinge to it, a copper colour, and that is now a multimedia dye, which means that puts through thicker materials. And like George says, the lovely squirrel, which I'm
looking for
pretty
the
sure
squirrel.
is in there. I promise you, I haven't
Go on, I've
pinched
got some
him.
nuts for you.
He should be like a copper colour. That's a very old dye that I've got. It's one that I use when I'm demonstrating with our Gemini, because I fetch my Gemini box up with me. Hence why I've got my little snowflake. And this is not one of our dyes. This is another craft industry dye.
I'm opening it.
Are you going to check it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bet you can cut through material with a regular dye. You just need to use your platform differently. And I say platform, your shims, your sandwiches.
I can't get
So I'm still cutting into the metal plate.
Oh,
So
it's
Jamie,
stiff.
I've got my cutting plate, metal shim, plastic shim. This is the only time you will use magnetic shim in with a regular dye to cut material. And I'm not talking multiple layers of material, I'm talking one layer of material.
I'm throwing that packaging. Do not.
Don't tell Tracy.
Don't
But
tell
now
Tracy.
you can prove a point, George. That's what they used to look like. This is what they look like now. So they're like a copper... would you call it copper?
It's gold, that.
Gold?
Gold.
Yeah, a bit goldy looking.
Right, I'm going to sell this packaging back up so Debbie never knows it was me. Bet Tracy never knows it was
Yeah,
me.
well, good luck with that one. Because, yes. And it lives in the library.
Yeah, it's on camera. Oh, my goodness, right.
She's going to know.
She won't. No, it's...
She's going to know.
I'm her favourite.
I tell you now. Nothing.
Why did you dress me in, Nicola?
Nothing passes Tracy. Nothing passes her.
What you been
Jake,
doing?
you could have got away with. Jake, yeah,
Jake's happy
but
to be here.
Tracy, she's
Look,
got
they're
eyes
coming for the
everywhere.
first Make It Saturday, so this is their own dish.
They should have been here.
They'd be right, just... That looks... You'll never know that. That looks fine. Look at that. A bit of tape on it.
Oh, look how you look. I've destroyed that packet.
I couldn't get into it. I was doing it for the viewers.
We'll tell them.
I'm
We'll
a man
tell
of the
tell
people.
them, George. We'll own up.
How do you get into these? What's with these?
Actually, we've got a blame game now. We can really blame him. What are you after now?
I'm drunk. Well, this has got guards on.
Yes. Safety scissors, George. Safety. Safety scissors. Do you know? Have you been in my bag?
It's lovely. You've got snacks in there.
Oh, I have not.
No, I'm joking.
I've got hand cream.
I know, my hands are really dry.
Yeah, you can use
Right,
a bit of
put-
hand cream.
That autumn squirrel's back in the bag, which you can buy today.
Right, are you ready?
Yeah.
George, you ready to be impressed?
I'm
going to
always
turn it
impressed,
that way
yeah.
so you can see this. That material that I showed you has
Wow.
cut out a very intricate, so let me just tuck that up there, a very intricate, regular thin metal die, not a multimedia die. I just honestly, that's all you need to do is change that sandwich up. So bookmark this program, but you can bookmark this so that you
Blue
can get
Jay
this
on
back.
YouTube, and just said that I'm saving this show. Great tips, Debbie, for when I buy the Gemini. Listen, why not buy it to finish? When you want to buy it today, you get an extra 10% off. You've got that live 10 on everything. Only today, we're back on Saturdays, live 10. And on Facebook, I'm with you, Anne. The squirrel is adorable. It is. Told
It is,
Stephen.
it's super cute.
Let's see, what other... I've got a couple more. I'm just... what is it? Think it is possible to come on? Yeah, I've done that one. Question. Oh, it's just not about the Gemini, but it's a question. I'm finding it difficult to stick card onto glitter card.
Aha.
I know it's not about the Gemini,
No,
but
no, it's
listen,
fine.
we're here for you.
We had a glue school the other day.
Yeah.
Producer Nick, it was a Monday. It was at 2 o'clock. It was when I was here the whole week. So it wasn't last week, it was the week before. Yes, last week, because this is this week. Last week, yes. Beginning of March.
I can hear the cogs.
3rd of March, I think 3rd of March is springing to mind, 2 o'clock. There was a show on a glue school. Now, I'll just grab it.
Right.
Thank you. What? Get me remembering. 2 different glues. And in there I explained and I showed you. Coated cardstock, you can't use a solvent-based glue. And the reason being is it can strip back, with it being the solvent-based, it can strip back colour and strip back your glitter cardstock. And it's not the right glue for glitter cardstock. The right glue for glitter cardstock is your tacky glue.
Right.
Tacky glue give it a little shake because there is a tiny bit of water content to this one, not a high water content, what I call a low water content. But this is the right glue for you to use, not only for construction and things like that, but for anything coated. And I explained in that show and showed you in that show why it's the right one, because it doesn't remove any of the colour when it comes to glitter, mirror, matte mirror, anything coated, sensual repel, those kind of things. That's the right glue to use. It doesn't warp. And because it's, when you're using a solvent based, it can strip back the colours. So that's the glue that you're going to use when it comes to your glitter cardstock. And I think you saw me do that with my lovely card wherever it's gone.
I put it over here.
Thank you very much. Because it comes out white, but it dries clear. And look, my sentiment's not going anywhere. It's the right glue for coated cardstock. That you wouldn't get that result with a solvent based. Okay? I hope that helps.
Right, yeah, right. Listen, I'm going to head back to the kitchen. You just do a dance.
Oh, okay. I'm not really a dancer, though.
You are a
George.
singer.
I'm not really
You're
a
grooving.
dancer. I hope that answered your questions.
Oh,
and
yeah.
can I just tell you,
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
loads of craft clinic.
That's one you don't want to get mixed up.
That was a word I didn't want to come out with.
Yep.
The craft clinic is going to be a regular on Saturdays, and you can ask these questions every single week. Every time we're here, you can ask. Anytime you want to ask a question about the Gemini, you can reach out to me. I've got my DMs, messages. Yes, messages. You can ask me anything on there. I do get back to you. It takes me a while, I'm not going to lie, because I forget to look sometimes. And I have been a little bit busy and going to be very, very busy next week. But I promise you I will get round to answering every single question that you ask. But I hope that gives you a little insight into the Gemini. And we do have many, many more Gemini 101s out there. I did do a craft stash one just before Christmas with the Gemini. So there's lots of shows out there for you to go and have a little look and go back on all those things that you might be unaware of.
Absolutely, and listen, it's always great to come back. Loads of you loving this. Ash on Facebook, this is very informative. Thank you. Denise on Facebook, I will need to rewatch this as there's so much information. It's great for us new crafters. If you are a new crafter, it's great to have you. And Lynn on Facebook, great hints and tips from Debbie. Debbie is a wonderful inspiration. She really is. The Craft Clinic, ladies and gentlemen, is now closed. No more orders, please. Time at the bar. The Craft Clinic will reopen next week for next Make It Saturday. I'll be back next Saturday. Another subject, another topic. No idea what it's going to be yet. Who knows? It could be about anything you want in life. Who knows? It could be, I mean, crafting wise, it might be about inks. It might be about, I don't know, inks. Maybe, who knows? Maybe, who knows? Right, Bookworm. It launched on Tuesday and you guys adored it. I was here on Tuesday along with the fantastic Ben and Leanne. The Bookworm, 11 pieces of the Essential Collection. Look at that price, £75, $95. Sorry, I just want to point out, Denise said, George is right, you need white aprons with Craft Clinic. Just say, guys, we can knock some up out of paper or something. Right, it launched the other day. Look at that price in platinum, £60, $76. If it is your first time watching with us, I mean, goodness gracious me, look at that price you're paying 20% off. Not only are you going to get that price today, you also get an extra 10% off if you live 10. Let's take you through this collection because it only launched and already it was incredible. The 6x6 paper pad that comes within this collection on the Bookworm. Again, so many great designs, so many great patterns. And again, it's not very... it's not a paper which you can just assume it's going to be part of the Bookworm. And a lot of this collection has that same feeling. It doesn't feel like it's all part of the Bookworm collection. It has multiple uses. I mean, the gingham there, it can be used. You've got the scripture, flowers. Again, so many great paper pads, paper designs, should I say, within this paper pad. I mean, that doesn't say Bookworm to me. That doesn't say, you know, reading. It seems like a sort of a really nice... party vibe, but same with the florals. And again, within the Bookworm collection, like we were saying on Tuesday, there are so many great stamps and dies within this, taking you to the bookish era stamps. All these wonderful sentiments. A lot of these, yes, they have a book theme, but again, some of these don't really have the theme of books. I mean, you've got the once the next chapter, happy birthday. You can cut off the on to the next chapter and you can just have the happy birthday sentiment. Some beautiful sentiment. In my bookish era, every book is an adventure. Reading is dreaming with your eyes open. Some beautiful sentiments. Perfect for that person who is a book reader within your life. And we will talk about this on Tuesday, that actually You may have, my cousin got married and it was a book-themed wedding. Imagine what you could create with this. Again, onto the stack of books stamps. Again, a lot of love for this because of what you can do with the watercolours, with your Spectrum Noir pens. You can really have some real fun with this. Then you've also got your reading list. Again, the dies within this. Not only are they dies, some have the embossing within it as well. So this bottom one, can you just see that there? There's a little bit of embossing detail within that large die. Then on to chapter 1, again, a mixture of your dies and stamps within this. Now this book die, I just think so much you can be done with this. And like Leanne said on Tuesday, a lot of this has been left blank intentionally, so you can personalise it. Maybe you've got somebody who's a big Harry Potter fan. You could personalise this to be Harry Potter themed. You could do it with the scripture. Again, the script there fits within that book, and the Once Upon a Time stamp fits within the book. So again, you can use that together or use it completely separately. Now this, the Read Me, I know our wonderful Debbie's going to look at this a little bit later on, the wonderful bookmarks. Now, again, maybe you're making cards, maybe you're making cards to sell. How about an additional bookmark to be able to use these within your cards? You could be able to sell them on. And again, thank you favours. How good will they be within the thank you favours? If you've had the wedding like my cousin, what a brilliant little sentiment after. And you've also got the stamps and the sentiment. The next chapter, some great stamps within this. I mean, look at all these. Again, being left blank on purpose so you can be creative, which I know you guys will. Lord of the Rings. What else could you fit in there? Harry Potter. Anything like that. Onto the book collection here. Again, this wonderful stamp and die set. Again, that is absolutely stunning. And who's to say you'd use that within your collection? You could use it within something else completely. Then you've also got the reading glasses. Maybe, again, Father's Day, Mother's Day card, not necessarily being used within your collection, within the bookworm. You could use these completely on different collections. If someone's got glasses, you could use them within yours. And again, we love the little bookworm. He's here, the little baby bookworm, the cute bookworm. This is Steve the bookworm, along with the little bookworm as well, and he's reading his book. Again, that was so much fun, and you'll see that a little bit later on, because Demo of the Week is back within this show, and maybe Leanne's demo has made it. You'll be able to see a little bit of that. And then these, again, the reading is dreaming and full of adventures. Again, beautiful little stamps and dies that you can really have fun. We've taken the hard work out for you. All of this can be yours for £75 and $95, and that, I remember that incredible platinum price of £60, $76. Guys, after the break, we're going to be taking a close look at the bookworm collection, delving deeper into the demos with it. And remember, we've also got your demo of the week. We've also got another voucher to give away, because all you've got to do, and guys, maybe then we'll be at the end of this massive hill that we've climbed together for the first ever Make It Saturday. Oh my goodness, I can't believe where that time's going. I'll see you back here shortly.
Hello everybody. In Crafters World, my name's Holly Collie. I'd just like to tell everybody how much my mummy appreciates and loves Crafters TV. They've really helped during the last couple of years when it's been a bit of a rough time. I know I'm the best dog in the world, but Crafters TV is the best company in the world. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye.
A few weeks ago on the show, we were talking about places where all you guys lived. And we might have used Google Earth just to have a bit of a sneaky look at the village, town, or city that you lived in. And I thought it might be quite funny if I wrote a little ditty and I put on my Facebook page, where do y'all live? And I'll put your towns and cities and village into my little song. But I didn't realize that there would be about 425 responses, so I'm gonna cram as many places into this song as I can, but I won't get them all in. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. We craft in Lydney, Lynbrook, Launceston, Lehana, Tampa, Darlington, Almond Beach, Sedalia, Wills Point, Widnes, Wildwood, Wildham, Archer, Jackwell Lake, Walkerburn, Yate, Bay, Hesperia, Sublimity, Pinho, Avon, Freeport, Mapleton, San Jose, Enniscorp, Great Bend, Detroit, Keniston. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. Crafting parachute, paradise, pilots pulled by Pelion, sheets at base in Petersburg, Seacon, Sutton, Saturday, Bristol, Brighton, Brooklyn, Blackwell, Barnsley, Tide Squeeze, South Shields, Temple Hills and Bentley, Tampa, Villa, Tucumcari, Cary, Ottawa, Hull, Harrisburg, Lexington, Tupelo, Cincinnati, Austinburg. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Loxahatchee, Lakesville, Lawrence, Lacey, Livermore, Albuquerque, Weeki-Wachee, Pensacola, Elsmore, Mechanicsburg, Williamsburg, Rebella, Houston, Burlington, Wet Wang, Market, Drayton, Yale, Medford, Wellington, Wapakoneta, Homer, Sassa, Santa Rosa, Wichita, Honolulu, Riverdale, Melbourne, Commerce, Fentanyl. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Newton Abbey, Richmond, Dudley, Georgetown, East Kilbride, Eugene, Ferrum, Rhinebeck, Walkerstown, Newarheim, Fort Wayne, Gloucester, Chester, Long Beach, Raphael, St. Dominic's and Cloud, St. Augustine Beach, Sand Springs, Romford, Tulsa, Traverse City, Wesley Chapel, Ballarat, Medina, Rampart City. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Saarbrücken, Tucson, Kissimmee, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Biloxi, Lafayette, Elmira, Glendale, Scottsdale, Anchorage, and Hurtville, Seattle, Go Canyon, Ipswich, Cumberland, Unionville, Toledo, Miami, Atlanta, Cleveland, Go Canyon, Altoona, Calounda, Port Orange, Clover, Rising Sun. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. And there's a few more places I didn't manage to get into the song. West Runton, Newcastle, Kingswood, Sandbach, Carlisle, Bewley, Albury, Durham, Springfield, Ashington. We craft in Greenville, Lincoln, Nebraska, Sumter, Oak Park, Winchester, Knapp Hill, Stoke-on-Trent, Mount Pocono, Greenville, Charlotte, Oxon Hill, Tunbridge Wells, Modesto, Haverhill, Sierra Vista, Arecibo, Morgantown, O'Fallon, Aurora, Black Forest. We craft in Hermiston, Brownsburg, Henderson, Socorro, Fort Myers, Mandenholm, Hilliard, Farmingdale, East Moline, Summers Point, Calgary, Charleston, Salisbury, Malden, Galloway, Fitchburg, Hopewell, Aberdeen, Winstead, Castlewood, Chatsworth, Limestone, Victoria, Willoughby, Rockland, Canton, Falmouth, Conestoga, Lyndhurst, Ashbourne, and Cluj-Napoca. Oh yeah.
My favourite part is the interaction we can have with the lovely presenters.
The laughter and the giggles and the dressing up and the jokes.
Really fun and really good, and sometimes the only laugh you will get when you're not feeling well.
There's a personal connection with the presenters and the demonstrators.
The inspiration and clear instruction is patiently presented.
I love everyone that I have come to know on Crafters TV.
Well, you got two comedians, Dan and Craig. They're not comedians really, they're brilliant.
Presenters are great. Demonstrators are great.
Number one is the enjoyment I get from watching Ben and all of the demonstrators making the projects.
You are all so down to earth and genuine people, always willing to share and help.
Personal connection with everyone that's involved in Crafters TV.
For me, they have become my friend, creating a personal connection and making you feel part of a crafting family.
And get me a chuckle. It just feels like you're right there in my living room.
Hey, welcome back to Make It Saturday with me, George Akid. Hope you're having a great day. What a first show it's been. Remember, we've given you an extra 10% off at the checkout. Comment live 10 at the checkout and you get an extra 10% off. You can get that 10% saving on this bookworm collection. It only launched on Tuesday and already it's that fantastic price. Remember, you can get extra 10% off that on top of your platinum price, a 30% saving. Right. Fantastic, Debbie Robinson's here. We are doing some great demos. We're going to be looking at the bookmark, right, Debbie?
Oh, I've been dying to get my hands on this one. It's just a little bit of me, this bookworm collection. I absolutely love it. And I think it is down to the fact that I love reading. Many of you know I love reading. I'm often posting little videos on my socials about me reading books and the choice of reading books. I love a good book. I absolutely love this. Now, I've chosen the Read Me because I need a new bookmark, George, so I'm being a bit selfish here. I'm making this for me.
Yeah.
I've got the stack of books, the stamp set. I love her. This is my daughter. This is Tanya, George, when she was little.
Yeah.
Always head in a book. She's still like it now. She loves reading just like her mum. So I am going to be using the stamp and die set there as well. To create my bookmark, what better way? And there's 2 in there as well. I love the idea that we've got 2 in there. My granddaughter loves reading, so I could make her a bookmark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could make her a little mini one.
I mean, this is the thing that is set. It's not necessarily... You can make gifts out of this.
You could what, George?
Make gifts.
Yes.
Yeah.
That could be a tag.
Would that die go through fabric? You know what we said about the Gemini beforehand?
Yes.
Would it's like a single layer of fabric?
Yeah, single layer of fabric. Oh, foam.
Foam on a roll.
Funky foam.
Sorry.
No. Oh, do you know? You haven't lost that one, have you?
No, that's still there.
No, I was thinking the funky foam. We've had some cracking deals with funky foam of late. Oh, yes. Do you know when you get like little light bulb moments, George? I felt like I just had one then. And that was thanks to you mentioning that.
What can I say? Inspiration for all the nation. That's true. I could be that. Fiona on Facebook, loving the new show. Hey, Fiona, I'm loving you being here. It's true. It's true.
It's lovely having people with us on a Saturday. It really is. It's lovely for you to spend your afternoon with us. Oh, do you know what I've just done there?
What?
Too much pressure. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
I bet you any money, yes. Naughty culprit. I put the magnetic shim in. See, even as craft experts, we still do that. Actually, to be fair, I could have perhaps cut through about three or four there, and I did cut it out twice because I wanted to have a front and a back.
Right.
Because I am going to be colouring, and we all know notoriously with alcohol pens, doesn't matter whose brand it is, you will get seepage on the other side. Want of a better word, it sounds wrong, but you'll see what I mean in a second.
Well, yeah.
The nature of how that works. So, yes, that was far too much pressure, Debbie, in your machine. Luckily, you got away with it, girl. Right, so I've cut 2 pieces out.
Yeah.
I am going to use the book stamp. Let's get that stamp. Makes me laugh, you know. Little stamp, big. Wait till you get it up. I thought the same thing. I was like, what on earth is all that great big, did a little stamp. Big packaging, yes, small stamp.
Is that a song?
Yeah, it's just stamp set. I thought it was a stamp and die set. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, a lot of people went crazy for that by themselves.
Can I just tell you, probably one of my favourite bits in the collection.
Is it?
I love it.
Tim's asked, what size are the dies for the bookmark, please?
Oh, good question. Let me measure it. 2.5 inches by 5 3/4 is the largest.
Yeah.
Smallest, 2 inches by 4 3/4. So I hope that answered your lovely question. Is that Tim C?
Tim1246.
Yeah, that sounds like Tim C, who is a wonderful crafter that I've met. I met him at Chesterfield, and he makes for a very important charity. Sorry, Tim, I completely forgot the full name of it, because his sister has a condition, and everything that Tim makes, he raises money for his charity.
Brilliant.
Wonderful man.
Amazing.
Wonderful man. Wonderful charity. Very, very lovely thing that he does.
Yeah.
Every single penny he earns from his makes and his sells, he raises money for that charity, which is just absolutely fabulous.
Hadassah, I love this. I'm in love with the bookworm collection. As a graduate with a degree in creative writing, this is so me. All right, Hadassah, with your degrees. All right.
Very learned lady, yeah, absolutely. I love this. Look, absolutely beautiful stamp. I've just noticed I've missed a corner off my page of the book there. Don't want to just go back in. Beauty of having the right stamping platform. Again, absolutely fabulous. So we'll take off those books. I think I'm just now going to use, let me just put that back, Debbie, there it is.
Tim says Medics for Rare Disease charity.
Thank you very much, Tim. I knew you know, it's a fabulous charity, very well worth, and what he does is lovely.
Yeah.
It is, it's lovely. Now, I'll put that back up there. Let me bring in my little girlie, my little Tanya. It's definitely Tan. Honestly, every time I look at it, I was like, she's my daughter, she's my little girl. I feel like they've took a picture, because I've got plenty of pictures that are like this.
What colour hair?
She had blonde hair. Yeah. In fact, she had white hair when she was younger. It's only when she started colouring her hair that it changed.
Leave it.
You what,
leave it white.
Yeah, I could do. I've actually coloured mine in though. I've gone with a bit of a golden brown because that's what she is now.
Charlotte Clark on YouTube, really looking forward to receiving this bookworm collection. I have been an avid reader my entire life. I read, excuse me, I had an M&M peanut in the break and it's coming back to kill me. I've been an avid reader my entire life. I read at least one book a day now. And one book a day?
One book a day?
Hang on,
wow.
Yeah, but hang on, how many pages are in this book? Is it like, you know, my first, ages 2 to 4, and it's just...
That's amazing. Oh, do you know when I go away though, I do take... So when I went away with my daughter for a week, I took 5 books and read them all, and then we're begging her to lend me her 2 books. Because I do love reading as well, and you can absolutely go through some books really, really quickly.
I take the books to read on holiday, and then I find a bar.
You find a what?
A bar.
You go and read books in a bar?
No, I'm not reading. Just to
look like you're going to read a book.
Yeah, I go with all the intentions to read, you know. Just read the menus
What
instead.
are you like?
Dos beer, por favor.
Now, I've stamped her, I'm going to die cut her, and then I'm going to colour her. I'm not going to do it the other way around because there could be a chance that my die moves in there. If I've spent all my time colouring, the last thing I want that to do is to have moved and spoilt all my colouring. So I'm going to do it this way around. Little top tip Craig gave me many a moon ago, and one that I've actually stuck with because it's full of crafty wisdom. Excuse me then, I got the hiccups, I do apologise.
That's all right.
Have
you had dos beer, por favor?
You what, my love?
Have you had dos beer, por favor? 2 beers. Have you had 2 beers? The hiccups.
Oh, is that true?
It was funnier in my head. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine.
I've never heard of that before, George. I've never heard of that
Speak
before.
Spanish. Oh, yeah.
You're full of useful knowledge.
Not some people would say that. I don't think useful knowledge is... Maybe the opposite. Tim, also, I love this collection. Such a beautiful style. It is a very beautiful style. And that's the thing with this. It has got, and Leanne hit the nail on the head with this, a style, one collection that has little characters like the bookworm and little Tanya and male Tanya. To then have the stamps and the dies. It goes through all the ranges from classy to cutesy. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I need to watch that show. But was you on there, George?
I was on there. It was the best show of all time, apparently.
Oh!
My half an hour on there was broken all the records.
Did you break records?
Yeah, I broke some hearts as well. But that's fine. That's fine. I'm used to it now. You don't get to my age. I'm old now. I'm old, Debbie.
I know. My daughter keeps saying to me, "Oh, Mum," I'm like approaching mid-30s. I'm like.
Yeah, but 31, you've got to have your life together. I know I'm old because I keep getting letters about life insurance.
Yeah, you know when you get into that... do you know what I don't like, George, is when I have to tick the box of, that age range. Yeah. And I'm like, excuse me, when did I get into 55 to 6, whatever it is, 70 now these days? I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think, in my head, I'm still very young.
I can beat that one. My mum got a letter from Simple Crematoriums.
No.
She went, whoa, oh, thanks. And she went, right, OK. Well, I'll just... I'm not going to read that one. I'm not going to read that one. I was like, yeah.
Bless a little heart.
I know. So you're using the tricolours here? The tri-blend?
Tri-blend, yeah. Oh, you remember. You remember. Very good. Thank you. Yes, I've used ice blue. I actually thinking of the time. I'm just trying to keep a check on the time because I can get carried away. And when I get colouring, especially, time just passes.
Can I just say, we've got to the second hour.
Yes.
Which means we've got another winner.
Oh, fabulous.
Second voucher winner is Sue Smith on Facebook. Sue Smith, you have won a prize. Ooh, maybe. It's a voucher. It's a £10 voucher. I don't want to... Listen, have you won a car? No. You've won a £10 voucher to spend on whatever you want on Crafters TV. CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Soon drop us a little email and we will be in touch. Debbie, who won our first voucher, is all right. Oh my goodness, I've won. That is it for the voucher giveaways. But listen, don't go. Stay. We've got so much more to come. What? Hang on, Nicola. What? Have you got the powers to do that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, because we've moved into the third hour, we're breaking all the rules. We're going to give away another voucher. Oh!
What, in the third hour?
Yeah.
I thought we were already meant to give 2.
Well, Nicholas, we've made it to the third hour. As a reward of making it to the third hour, you get a chance of winning an extra voucher. All you got to do... Now, listen, we might not go to the full hour, but I've got a few we might... Oh, well, Nicola's like, yeah, we're all right. Oh. OK, I think we will. OK, fine. Because we've got so much more to get in here. I think Sara took up 3 hours at the start of the show, but we love her. We'll let her off. I'm joking. Rumour has it we've got to be... Have we? I've got plans at 7. I'm joking. If you want to win this voucher, all you got to do is comment and say up for anything. Rachel, Sara can't read this, but she went, I'm up for it. I'm up for it. Anything to make our viewers happy.
Aww.
Rachel wants a pay rise. No, I'm just messing with you. Nefertiti on Facebook. As a teacher, this bookworm collection is fantastic. My students have become crafters as well, and they sell their makes using the funds for other student uniforms. Oh my goodness, supplies and food for homeless. I'm so proud of them. Nefertiti, I'm proud of them. I've never met them before. And Jeanette on YouTube, I've been on the fence with this collection, but I think I'm just going to get it. Jeanette, I agree, because today, remember, it's the first time we've been on Saturdays for a very long time. To celebrate, it's today and today only, you're getting an extra 10% off. So you can go to the checkout, use your platinum discount if you've got it, or whatever your Club Inspired discount is. Remember, type the words live10 at the end, when it like ask any little voucher codes, you get an extra 10% off that. So let's look at that platinum price, £60, you get an extra £6 off that. So for £56 or an extra $68.50, you're going to get more discounts, people. And if it's your first time shopping with us, you get that 20% off. Okay, you guys speaking, Laquita on YouTube, I'm so happy for a third hour. I could sit here all day.
Oh, do you know what? We'd love to have your company all day.
Yeah.
I'm just colouring books down. I will just show you my finished one. And I did say to you, George, about this is natural and normal, but obviously this is going to be a book tag for myself, and I didn't want that. So I'll just bring in my finished one. So I just continued that theme using those colours. And the colours that I used were ice blue, jade green, dark red. For the pages, I've gone with gold yellow because I fancied having a little bit of an aged look.
Yeah.
Ice grey was another one that I went round the outline, and also dusty purples in there, as is light green blend as well. Now, to colour my little Tanya in, I've kind of used the same kind of colours. So can you see? I've chosen dusty purple. I've gone with the air as well. So it all kind of ties in because she's going to sit on the top. So cute. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now I had also, because there is the pad in there, but I cut out, because this is going to be the back, okay? Yeah. And I'm going to just, and I have sealed it onto some white cardstock as well, because I want to cover that up so that I've got now a really lovely little two-toned book thing going off there.
Yeah, the old book thing.
The book thing, yes, that book thing there. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of glue onto, Debbie's this glue. You can tell it's warm in the studio, George. Everything's drying up.
Sweating cobs.
It is. So I'm going to pop a little bit of our all-purpose glue. Again, this will give the bookmark some extra rigidity.
Yep. That word took me by surprise, rigidity. Alayam on YouTube, I hope I said your name right. Hello, everyone. Forgot this was on today. Where have you been? What have you been? What do you mean you've just remembered? I'm joking. It's great to have you. You can make it up to me, because don't forget tomorrow. We're back on tomorrow. It is a pre-record of this guy called Ben Mosby. You might have heard him. He's a bit of a big deal around here, apparently. He's going to be on. He's got our Second Chance Sunday. It's pre-recorded, but I'll tell you who's not pre-recorded. Rachel and Jan. No, they're going to be on the socials during the show, so they'll be able to help you out. What time is Second Chance Sunday, by the way, Nicola? 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, which means in the UK, 5 p.m. because the clocks go back, forward.
When do they go back?
They go in a direction.
So America, is it America tomorrow, not us? Because we lose an hour's sleep because we spring forward. Yeah.
Yeah. Not guys. If you're in the UK, not this week. In a couple of weeks' time, when Mother's Day happens.
I thought, oh, you are kidding me. We're losing an hour's sleep on Mother's Day.
Yeah. Well, not me. I'm not a mother. Debbie's a mother.
What was that?
Oh, you said like you said it to me as if I was losing the sleep as a mother.
Actually, I'm a hobby maker on that day, so I'll be travelling back really late. So I'm staying in, and thankfully, all my kids are all grown up. So unless they've got plans for me, I'm hoping they'll let me have a lie-in.
Maybe that is the plan.
Hopefully.
Maybe that's what they've said. Do you know what? Mum's working hard. She does need a lion. Ness on Facebook, I can't wait to receive this bookworm collection. It's so versatile for all ages. Love it. I'm going to have so much fun. And that's the thing with this collection. And I know when a collection's good because you guys are really excited for it to arrive. And this is really one of those. And the glasses are my favourite, Debbie.
I love the glasses. And, you know, I was trying to fit my glasses onto my bookmark, but because I filled it up with all the other little elements, I couldn't. So I was going to put them on the back of the tag, but I actually fancied having, like, the sentiment on there. So I changed my mind. But I do love those glasses. So I'm just going to pop just literally sat perched.
Yeah.
It's just perfect for your bookmarks. And I've gone, you can read me like a book, because I do love that. And then I'm just going to pop through there. Now then, ribbon. Red or blue? George, I think red.
Yeah.
Do you think red? Let's go in with a bit of red. Now, this is from me crafty stash that I have at home. And I'm just going to take that piece off there. Oh, come on, Debbie. Trust me to have some... In fact, you know what? Get your little scissors, Debs. Get your little scissors. It'll be fine. There we go. That's better.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to take off the...
Sorry.
There we go. Are you all right there, George?
I sat down. We're trying to really subtle. I'm 31 now, Debbie. I'm aching.
I know. Bless your little
I've got
heart.
a flat, though. I'm decorating at the minute. I'm moving into my flat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you were telling me in bed, weren't you? Yeah.
I've basically moved a bit further away from you, Debbie, if I'm honest.
You have. I don't know why you've moved away from me, George. I mean, we were in the same village. Now you're moving into town.
Oh, at the minute we do. We still live in the same town, but not the same village.
Yeah.
It's all a lie. No, we do. We do live in the same village.
We do, yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't trust me. My son is a bookworm. He reads a lot. That's Dina on Facebook and Malia on YouTube. I love that when the shows are pre-recorded, the CCTV superstars show up to chat with us. They really do. Rachel, you are pretty great.
Have you seen my new bookmark?
Oh, my sorry, I got distracted. Look at that.
I love my little new bookmark. I've been waiting for this collection. I absolutely love that. And that's going to be my new one. And I'm actually going to make a duplicate one for my granddaughter.
Yeah.
She's been reading me the Titanic. The real Titanic. Really? She's 6. She's 6. Reading the real Titanic book with all the facts, all the dates, all the people, what happened to them. She's so clever, so she's going to get one of these. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little miniature one for her.
Does she know how it ends?
She does, yeah. She does, bless her. And she took it all in, you know. She's quite a clever little girl. She really is. But yeah, absolutely right up my street, this one. I love this. And yeah, I'm in total love with my new bookmark.
Absolutely, yeah. Carry on YouTube. I love his bookmark. I make some with other stamps and dies, but the bookworm collection is so perfect. Rose M on Facebook, adorable bookmark, Debbie. It really is. Do you know what, as well, that bookmark, I got a feeling that at Christmas, you lot are going to be making gift tags. And birthdays and Halloween. I don't know if you give gifts at Halloween. I don't know. That's a lovely close-up. Listen, I've got so much coming up for you today. Do you know what's back? It's not just Saturdays, it's the demo of the week. It really is. Debbie, how did you get there so quick? That was lovely.
I know, did you notice?
Like
I just slipped in there. I'm in the right... Which camera am I on?
9.
Thank you very much. Just so I've got right. I'm loving the... look at this.
Professional.
Look at this. Looks so gorgeous, doesn't it?
Look at these.
I'm so excited. I know, real books. See where this is where I got my inspiration from. Very old books.
I'll tell you what, do you know what the book is? It is The Man Who Was Thursday, A Nightmare. Oh, that's a bit scary. I don't want to read that. I'm a bit scared.
What? Do you know what, though? I'm excited about this one. I'm just trying to get them into order. I've got the cards.
You got the secret?
I've got the demo of the week. I'm a bit upset, though.
What, love? Tell it to me.
Well, I was here Monday.
Yeah.
Producer Nicola said to me, Debbie, what would you like to be included in the demo of the week? So I gave her the card. Have you still got my card, Nicola? Jamie, if you've still got my... Oh, listen to them claiming they haven't got my card anymore.
Goodness.
What are you two
Guys,
like?
She's getting scary. Please just...
Yes, and it was me. It was from... I think I did the jungle card. I think it was me elephant one. Oh, actually, I've got it.
Oh, so you have got... So you haven't got them two, and it's not even... It's you.
I'm blaming them too. I've got it, and I know I've got it. I do have it because I do have it, and I do remember because my son spotted it and he said, can he use it for his friend? And I was like, go on then. Whoops.
I think Nicola and I'm going to be cute. Wow. Right, so demo of the week. You've got 3 cards throughout the week. If you've not, by the way, I'm talking about demo of the week, like you know what we're talking about. Guys, it is down to you on this. We've got some demonstrations throughout the week. They've been decided upon that they were the demo of the day from the shows, Monday to Friday. You guys are going to decide on the demo of the week and who is the demo. Are we having stars? What's the winner getting? The winner, ladies and gentlemen, gets their video replayed for you right now.
Well, do you know what? I think this is lovely because for those people that may have missed out during the week and I haven't had a chance to catch up, I'm one of those guys. I can't watch every show. I wish I could, but I can't. Being busy, we have busy lives, but it's nice that we can do this, and I'm absolutely loving this idea. So, do you want to see your options?
Let's go on.
So, number 1 is Lily's on the Tuesday launch party.
So that's number 1, sorry.
Absolutely beautiful. So that's number 1, and she's used the Sheena's Charm of the Sea. Gorgeous, Lily, gorgeous. Oh, my life. This is a Leanne. This is a Leanne, and this is also from Tuesday. So this is number 2, with Leanne showing you how to put this together, and I think that's absolutely fabulous.
I helped with that. I was here.
Did you help with this one?
Well, I stood at the counter and talked about it.
Oh, I thought you meant you'd actually helped,
I helped,
George. I was thinking, my God, we've put him straight back in there.
Inspiration.
And are you ready for number 3?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, yes, Craig. That is beautiful. Touch of sparkle.
Who made that one?
Absolutely beautiful. Well, I wonder who made this. Was it Debbie Fisher? No. Oh, do you know, I fell for that one.
They're on one today, aren't they?
They are. Do you know the little devils? In my ear, they went, yeah, it's Debbie Fisher. I'm like, but it says Craig on the back. You two. Craig made this one.
Did you say Craig? I wrote Craig on
and
the
that was
back.
on Wednesday, so that's number 3.
Yeah, there we are. So 1, 2, 3. So that's number 3. Show us number 2 again.
Number 2.
Number 2. Yeah, come on, Jenny, keep up. That's it. Number 2, and then number 1 is the Lighthouse. So Lighthouse is 1, Bookworm is 2, and Todd Krieg is number 3. So you've got around 5 minutes or so to decide on the winner. All you've got to do is count 1, 2, and 3. That might win you some prizes as well. What are you doing with the cushion?
I'm trying to get comfy. Do you know when you get out of home? I'm trying to get comfy with the cushion. I love this cushion, I'm not going to lie. Oh, it's very comfy. Oh, it's so nice to sit down and have a little chat.
And have a little chat, because that's what we're going to do. So, Debbie, it's National Craft Month.
Yes.
So, what is the crafting that you wish you'd done but you've never have done?
Ooh, that is a
Pick that out of nowhere.
Where did you get that from, George?
Yeah, that's called being
You could have pre-warned me.
Yeah, I'd like to keep your
Do you
edge.
know what? Seriously, though, do you know quilting?
Yeah.
Sewing and quilting, I would love to be able to do things like that. Now, I know I can use a sewing machine, but I've never really studied it properly and how to put them together and things like that. So, just to put it into perspective, I have made things like when my daughter Tanya was born, I did her own nursery. My ex-husband, he decorated it. I made the curtains. I didn't make the beds, you know, the cot bumpers and things like that, but I wanted to have a go at doing that, and they're the kind of things that I wish I'd been able to do. Never say never. There is also one other thing that I would love to be able to do, crochet. I really, really want to try crocheting, so that's one of the crafts I think I would like to tackle next.
My grandma was a crocheter.
Yeah.
She always crocheted. My nan was just a knitter.
Yeah, so my Auntie Jean, and I often refer to her, she got me into papercraft. She was one of those ladies that could multitask, where she had a pair of knitting needles in her hand, she'd be watching the telly, and she's got a book at the same time.
Mavis
and
Davis.
she used to be able to make the most amazing things.
Yeah.
Very rarely, just look at a pattern, know it in her head, and do that.
My nan was the same.
She's so clever. I wish I could do that.
Yeah, and she'll drink a sherry and a Diet Coke. It's a weird mix. It's a weird combination. I don't ask. So, Debbie, I've not been here for a couple of years.
I know, it's been a while.
It has been a while. What has come out in the last couple of years, collection-wise, that I may have missed, that is your new favourite? I'm putting these questions out of nowhere. Yeah.
You are indeed, and that is probably one of the hardest questions I've ever been asked. For me, the launch of the Gemini 2 was the biggie.
Yeah.
Because I am passionate about die cutting. That's what I love. That's the thing that if you would tell me to go and sit and what would you want to create, I love taking cardstock and paper and using dies and creating something, but I need the right tool. And the Gemini 2, for me, has just extended in terms of all the extra bits that are on there. That has just extended my enjoyment more. And we've not compromised on anything. So for me, the Gemini 2 has been the biggest one. Collection-wise, George, This is a real toughie. This is a tough one. Jamie, I think, has got me nailed on head there. Wild at Heart,
really?
One of my favourite Sara signature collections.
Yes, absolutely.
Love that collection. And paper pads, we've had so many, it's too hard to mention. One of mine have been the what did we call it? The one that was my dresses in a paper pad. Neon Dreams. One of my favourite paper pads. Also Wild at Heart paper pad. Can I just tell you the marbling paper pad of quite recent times. The Vegas collection, adore. I love it because I feel like, even though I've never been there, I feel like I've been in there. So absolutely, there's been so many, George. It's very hard to pinpoint, but they've been some of my favourites.
They really have. And you know, I'm so excited to see some of these collections back in use, because I'm like the vintage Vegas, which is available in our fantastic Saturday goodie bag. Which if you've not seen that, do get ahead of the game, because I promise you, I don't know how much is left of that, Nicola. What, on the goodie bag have we? We've got some stock, not much left on the goodie bag, the Make It Saturday goodie bag. There's going to be a new goodie bag every Saturday, so you're getting you're paying £35, a bit more in dollars, for over £150 worth of goodies. Honestly, that is brilliant. Remember that Make It Saturday deal as well, the extra 10% off, make it at live 10 for our live Saturdays. Loads of love for the live shows. Becky says thank you for bringing the shows back on a Saturday. And Sandy, the live shows today have been exciting, inspirational, great to be back. I love seeing George again, and Debbie, well, she's fabulous. You've been voting for our demo of the week.
Oh, which one could it be?
It could be 1, 2 or 3.
I've got a personal favourite. Oh, actually, I shouldn't say that because I love them all.
Is that your personal favourite?
I love it. I love the bookworm collection, I'm not going to lie.
Well, that's everyone else's favourite. It is our winner. Yes, that is demo of the week. Our wonderful bookworm collection. Number 1 was a very close second. Now, listen, sit back, relax. Let's see Leanne making this card in person.
I thought we'd take a minute to have a look at a card using one of my favourite dies from the Bookworm collection, which is that lovely little bookworm, and all of those little flying books there, which I absolutely adore. And then, of course, the sentiment, bookworms will rule the world as soon as we finish one more chapter. I really love that. I am going to bring in an additional piece to this one, though, because I don't feel baby bookworm has made enough of an appearance. So we're bringing baby bookworm in on the action. So we're going to look at how to put this together using everything in the collection. So the first thing I've done, and you'll have seen us do this many times before, is just create a random splash background. Do it with your aqua markers, do it with your duet ink pads, do it with your Harmony Water Reactive, do it however you would like. Do it with your sparkle pens, it's entirely up to you. Once you've done that, we're going to use one of the sentiments from the sentiment set, and I'm going to use the definition of inspire in the background, which I really like as part of this collection. It is going to be very inspiring, and I'm just going to pop this onto my rocker block, and I'm using a quick dry ink pad in Lagoon because it's got a similar colour feel to the colours I've used in the background. And then all I'm going to do is randomly stamp that as part of the background. And you can miss a little bit, you don't have to be precise with this. You don't have to fling your ink pad across the room either if you don't want to. You know, that's entirely optional. That's up to you.
Okay.
What I have done is create a really lovely... Yeah, on my finished one. Hopefully this next one I'm going to finish now is just going to be as gorgeous as that one. So
it's like a coffee ring, but it's not a coffee ring.
Well, it could be a coffee ring, but I nearly called you Ben, George.
That's all right, I've been called worse.
That's because I'm used to talking to Moss all the time.
Yeah.
I know that you're George.
That's
right,
all right.
okay.
And
then I'm going to pop this just randomly on and off the page wherever I fancy it. I think that's enough. I'll leave that there. Okay, so stamp that on, and that's just completing the background. The background is ready to go. So I've used that colour there on this one I prepared earlier. I used a little bit of a darker one, and I hit and miss a little bit more. Just choose, which is your preference. Doesn't matter. It's entirely up to you. It's your card. You've got those pieces all ready. Now I'm going to stamp Baby Bookworm. Here.
I feel you need
Here they are.
They need names.
Baby Bookworm needs a name. It depends who you're sending it to, doesn't it? Because this Baby Bookworm could be he or she.
He or she.
Yeah, it could be either. Depending on who you're sending it to. I'm just going to clean my rocker block with a little bit of kitchen
Zoe
salt.
on YouTube has suggested a great idea.
Yeah.
We need a big apple with a bite out of it to go with the bookworms. So you can have an apple with the worm coming. Ah, that's well done, Joe.
Why didn't I think of that when we were putting this collection together?
Right, start again. Let's start again. Let's
again.
Let's do it all over again.
That's not to say that you won't see it at a point in the future.
That's a great
so
idea.
watch this space. Okay, so I'm stamping baby bookworm. I've already got big bookworm stamped, but we'll do the baby.
Yeah.
And then I'll show you how to line up your die and cut this out. So stamp the little bookworm. This stamp beautifully. I have to say, you get gorgeous, gorgeous images when you stamp with those. And then take the dies, and you've got the little one. And then that's going to go over the top. And just with a piece of repositionable tape, you're going to hold it still. So just by eye, so it feels it's where it should be. So I'm just lining that up by looking overhead and getting it roughly where I would like it to be. You can do it the other way around if you want. You can die cut and then stamp on top of it.
Okay.
It's entirely up to you. You can do it either way, wherever you feel the most comfortable.
Personal preference.
Definitely personal preference. I just prefer to do it this way. And then I just hold that still and I'll run that through my Gemini. And of course, you don't have to use the Gemini. This works perfectly well in your Mini, if that's what you've got, or your MIDI. It's entirely up to you.
Gemini 2. That's how long it is since I've been here. Gemini 2's arrived.
Was Gemini 2 not here?
Not here when I was here. But Gemini 2 is here. And I'm excited because on Saturday, Debbie Robinson, we are going to be having a craft clinic where Debbie Robinson's going to be doing a one-on-one all about the Gemini. So hopefully my knowledge is going to get restocked on everything Gemini on Saturday. Listen, if you're just watching now, we're back on Saturdays live. I'm going to be here with you. Debbie Robinson, Sara's going to be here. It's going to be a great day on Saturday.
Well, that sounds like a party not to be missed.
Well, I've heard so. I've heard there'll be snacks.
Oh.
I don't know what, but there'll be snacks. I'll bring
Love
them
a snack.
in. Yeah, we like a few snacks.
Right, I'm colouring in baby bookworm using a tri-blend brush, and I'm using the light green blend. So I'm just going with the lightest colour and getting some colour down onto this little bookworm. And then I'll go in with some darker pieces of shading.
Yeah.
So I'll go with the middle colour now. And then I'll go straight to the darkest.
Yep. Great suggestion from Ad on Facebook. I was thinking if you had some books that were damaged, I couldn't bring myself to use a perfectly good book, you could use some of the papers as a background paper with this collection.
That's a brilliant idea. And so you could rescue some unloved books from charity shops.
Yes.
If you don't want to read them, or some damaged books from charity shops and do that. That would be a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Love that. So just get the colour down and then use your lightest colour to blend that out. And just get some dimension on there. Now, you see, I left inside the glasses empty because I wanted to go in with the lightest colour but not have it too overwhelmed. So I'm just going to do that and leave a little bit of white, preserve some highlight in there, because then that feels like the glasses are reflecting the light rather than colouring it in solid. It'll make a big difference. And a little bit of shadow underneath the face there, and then bring it out with the light, where glasses would be casting a shadow underneath the face. And then we've got a really lovely little dimensional baby bookworm to use in our card. So I've done the others in exactly the same way, and then we can just get to assembling. So I've got all of my pieces here coloured in. So we've got big bookworm, baby bookworm. We've got all of these books, which are all cut from the Stamp and Die collection that we're going to use across the card.
Yep.
And we've got our sentiment, and we're good to go. So with Kalal All-Purpose, I'm going to do my matting and layering and get ready for the decoration, which is always the fun bit, isn't it?
Always. The highlight. Stephanie on Facebook, unfortunately, we already have plans for Saturday, but if I can peek in, I will. Well, don't forget, Stephanie, it's on YouTube, it's on Facebook, so if you do miss it live, you can always come back and watch it whenever you feel fit and ready to do so. Whatever you're doing Saturday, I hope you're having a good day. We won't hold it against you. You can come back and watch us anytime. We don't mind. We're all friends here.
And then on my watercolour card here, where I did that water background and then did the over-stamping, I'm just using a little bit of Kalal All-Purpose. Just make sure you go right to the edges, so that this doesn't pop up at a point in the future. And because I'm making something which is an heirloom, I'm putting it together with collal all purpose because it will not come apart in the future. And then just give it a good secure, just to make sure you've got all of the edges down. There we go. And then using the chunky glue, I'm going to start to layer up the pieces. So I want the big bookworm in the middle of the card. So I'm just going to evenly apply collal 3D glue across there, and then I'm going to have that a little bit off centre. I've got a little bit of glue where I don't want it there. Let me just get that away. There we go. I'm going to have that a little bit off centre there so you can see the word inspire just coming out of the side there of that little bookworm. So that can go there. So everything doesn't have to be central.
I was going to say, Liam, when it comes to this sort of thing where you are mat and layering, is there a skill to make it look random, but it's not random, if that makes sense?
Right, so matting and layering is what we've done here with a little bit of black. Okay, so that's matting and layering. The skill for that is everything has to be straight, no donkey's back legs. So only cut those with a really good paper trimmer or a guillotine. That's your mat and layer. If I'd just put that piece of white card, and I'll just show you here, just to show you what I mean. If I'd done a background like that and just put it straight onto white, it disappears. Whereas just having that fine line of black around makes that pop. So that's your mat and layer. When you're coming into positioning your different elements, your composition, I struggle being random. So if I'm going to struggle being random, I will just put one thing off to the left or off to the right, and then put everything else around it, and it feels a little bit more eclectic rather than having everything down the centre of the page. Okay, so that's how I do it.
No worries.
But some of you at home, I'm sure you'll be very able to do the eclectic much better than I can. And then I'm just going to position randomly around the page, wherever I feel it works or I fancy, the little books that I've already die cut and coloured in. Let's have this one here, like that there. Let's have this orange one at the top again, maybe.
Lovely. A lot of love for this background as well. A lot of people think, oh, is that a paper pad? No, but you've just done that with the watercolours.
Yes, so this has been done with Duet ink pads.
Perfect.
With the Duet ink pads, it was, I can tell you, I'll get the colours and I'll tell you exactly which ones they were. I'm going to have this little one flying here. And then baby bookworm is going to go. I've got two ideas. I'm either going to have baby bookworm here, avidly paying attention, or baby bookworm here.
I like him paying attention.
Paying attention here.
Yeah, I think he fits in there.
Okay.
He's a good baby bookworm. He's listening.
He's a good baby bookworm. He's listening and he's paying attention. Well, there you go. That's where baby bookworm's going. And then we've got the sentiment with a little foam pad on the back. And George, I don't know if you can remember.
Oh my goodness.
The rule that cannot be broken.
You put the glue on the foam pad because it dries out.
That's right.
I don't know if that's the rhyme.
Correct, George.
I wasn't paying attention.
You were paying attention. I'm proud of you.
I do have a question about the adult bookworm.
Yes.
How is it holding the book? Because it's got no hands.
With his tail.
His tail, right, that's my eyes. I couldn't see it. I thought, how is he holding the... He's a good bookworm.
He's a good bookworm. There you go. And then when you've done that, that's all done and dusted, and you've got your card put together, and it's really simple and easy. But it's just using all of those fabulous stamps and dies.
Absolutely. Yes. Oh, I mean, what a great demo of the week from, of course, the wonderful Leanne, hosted by some good-looking guy. Guys, it's me. But yes, that is your demo of the week. It is back. Hope you enjoyed that. Now, someone's just said, Joe on YouTube, a live show on a Saturday. What have I been missing? Joe, you've missed Make It Saturdays. It's our brand new live show. Every Saturday we're coming here live. We had Craft Along earlier as well. 2 shows. Make It Saturdays, brand new show with great deals, prizes, games galore. Remember, you've also got that great deal at the moment where you can get an extra 10% off. Just type live 10 at your checkout and you get an extra 10% off. And going back to the demo of the day, demo of the week, should say, Corinne on YouTube, the background looks like a road map. It does. Question for wonderful Debbie before we move on to our next fantastic product of the day.
Okay.
Imani on YouTube, I have a question. When you apply something like the shimmer inks on cardstocks to customise the cardstock, what type of cardstock should you use?
With a shimmer ink pad?
With a
shimmer spray?
Shimmer inks on cardstock.
Shimmer inks, always to get premium results where you don't get any of the water content, because a shimmer spray is a water-based with that gorgeous ink in there, but also that mica, that superfine mica that's in there.
Yeah.
Watercolour cardstock, you get your best results. That's just me personally from using it. I would definitely say a watercolour cardstock, premium watercolour cardstock, so that it's got somewhere to soak into, because it is a water-based one. And by that I mean that if you do use, and you'll see, if you use it onto our white card, although it's quite a multi-purpose kind of cardstock, you may see a bit of rippling from where the water has not, it's soaked in and it's rippled it all. On a watercolour cardstock, that tooth, that open tooth that's on there, will enable it to soak in and it'll keep your card flat. So if my advice would be to use watercolour cardstock.
There you are.
Yeah.
Always happy to help, guys, whatever we can. A lot of you are still loving the bookworm collection, because Sandy just said on Facebook, glossy highlights would look great over the lenses of the glasses.
Do you know, I wanted to use it, but I couldn't find me glossy highlights, and it was in here, in my bag, but my bag was in the car, so I didn't know, so I hadn't got a spare tube, because I gave my friend one. So I didn't have any, but I wanted to do that for my bookmarks, put the glossy highlights over the glasses. Yeah, fantastic, Sandy. Thank you.
Thank you. And Lindsay on Facebook, it was great to see that demo again. It's such a great fun card. It really is. Something else that you were loving is the Everyday Sparkle. It only launched the other day with the wonderful Debbie, Fisher and Craig. It is our showstopper collection on this. Now, you are getting something incredible in this. There's not very much like this on the market, and this is it here. It's the Touch of Sparkle alphabet. So what you're seeing here is what I can only describe as something quite unique, I think. You're getting the stamp and stencil set, and our wonderful Debbie will show you how to use this very, very shortly. So you're going to show you how to use this. If you look at this going, well, how does this work? There's the stamp and stencil set. Then you've also seen the lovely gems. You're going to be getting 2 boxes of gems within this. You are getting the perfect embellishment to all your paper crafts. Not only do you have to use these within your collection with this here with the sparkle, you're also going to get these to use with every craft that you want. 9 colours within each. There's 18 different colours, 2 different measurements. You've got 3mm and 5mm within both collection, and I mean some beautiful colours. You've got pearls here, so all you wonderful, like look at that, look at that. Ooh, you're getting £9 off this today, and you also got your wonderful gems again. Ooh, I like making the noises. I don't know why. I don't get out much. All this is yours for £50, $60. Remember, your platinum price on this for £40, $48. If that wasn't enough for you, you're also going to get that extra 10% off, because it is live, baby. Make it Saturday live 10. So all you got to do in the checkout is put live 10. You get an extra 10%. This, what I thought it was 10% across everything. Sara said. Standard T's and right. Listen, I'll tell you what. Try it.
Yeah.
And listen, you might win, and you might have beaten the system, people, and then you're winning. It's like when you find £20 in your pockets. Do you know what I found in my pocket the other day?
What did you find?
A £50 note.
Never.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
do they? I was just going to say the same, Jamie. Do they really exist?
Have you tried spending a £50 note in this country? It's a nightmare. People are like, they're there at the tills, holding up to the light, see if the king's got a moustache. It's a nightmare is what it is. I'll tell you what's not a nightmare, nice little segue, is this, the Everyday Sparkle. Now, Debbie, I'm looking at this and I'm going, well, how does this work? Because it looks very different to something I've seen before.
Oh, I absolutely love it. I was talking to Sara about this because I love anything where you can personalise. You can go onto the high streets and you can get set names and things like that and set occasions. But what you can't do is add that personal touch. When you can add personal touch with an alphabet and then a bit of bling, or the pearls, I mean, this is just elevating it up. And especially if you make to sell, you can actually make right there in front of them. You can personalise it straight away, and I absolutely love it for that reason. And that's why I love the alphabets. I'm not going to lie, this one for me, and Sara said to me, what is it about this that you love? And I said, it's this. It's having this. It's having the templates, but it's having this. And as Craig showed you when he launched, you can use that on its own. You can use the templates on its own.
Yeah.
So the way you can put your bling, you don't even have to stamp it out, because these will absolutely spell out what it is that you're wanting to say. I love them for that reason, for personalisation. Now, I've made a card already. I've done my card base, but what I wanted to do was personalise it. And I was thinking, because I would think, because you've come back and we've got you back, so I think it's only right that I personalise you and make this for you, George.
Me?
Yeah.
Little old me?
Little old you. Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Absolutely.
Oh. Hang on, but what? Hang on a minute. Oh, okay, sorry. I was going to say how you're going to do the G&E.
Well. Yes.
Tricks of the trade.
Because there's only one set of alphabet, and obviously you've got these two twice in your name. And I'm just going to debate where I'm going to pop my personalised parts.
Yes.
Because I'm just going to bring this in. I am actually going to use... In fact, I am. I'm going to bring in... Even though I just want to make sure I've got the placement right. So, an E and an E, I'm going to get that there.
Before you just do that, Debbie, while you get the letter out, Catherine wants to know how big are the letters?
They vary.
Yeah.
So you've got various, because obviously an I is smaller than a W. The W is 1 inch by just over 1 inch. The I is about 1/4 of an inch to an inch. So they're all up in the same, so they're all the same ones. However, it's just these. That's the thing. That's the difference there. So let me just make sure I've got my placement right, because I've already got my mat and layer. Now, normally I wouldn't have done this, but I had it ready because I was doing a demo the other day, never got to finish it. Right, so even though this is not the spelling of your name, George.
Yeah.
That's
how you spell it in France.
I just want to make sure that I've got all of these in the right place.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put that down there. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Right, so...
Susan on YouTube, I've just ordered another set of the Touch of Sparkle alphabet, so we'll have double the letters to make it easy when words like this happen.
What a clever idea that is, Susan. Yeah. Clever idea.
And at that price...
Exactly, exactly.
Bish. No, not bish. Bosh.
Bish, bosh, bish. What's a bish?
I got the wrong bit. Bosh. Bish, bosh. Oh, it's been a long Saturday.
Bless you.
Bish.
Now, I'm just going to bring it in, because you may... So when I was here Monday, I actually did using Sparkle. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And I did say I wanted to use that, so I thought this would work lovely with what I've got planned for you, although I forgot to strip out the middle bit. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
What hold it against you?
I've kind of wasted. Oh my God, trust me. But I've stuck it down now, so it's too late. So I'm thinking Midnight and Crushed Velvet for the colours. What do you think?
Yeah, they're my favourites.
And I'm just thinking, do you know what? I'm going to have a play with both. So let me just put those back onto there.
Lynn on Facebook, I'm waiting for my Everyday Sparkle Showstopper to arrive. I ordered it with the... I ordered it with the extra bonus buy, so plenty of pearls and gems on the way. You what? So, breaking news from the office, Nicola. Right. Right. Okay.
Ooh.
Let me just get this right, Nicola. We might not have the details of this. Nicola may be lying to me here, but you can get the extra gems and pearls that you see that I showed you earlier for half price. You say? Half
Are you
price.
kidding?
If you buy it with the showstopper. So if you buy this deal you see on the screen, you're going to be able to get the chance to buy the gems and the pearls for... That looks beautiful. For the same... For half price. So you can get double gems and pearls for half price. Ladies and gentlemen, these deals, they keep on coming. Look at that. Can I look? I'm coming over. I want to see it in person.
That's incredible. That is incredible, it is. So I'm looking at me... so I need my G again.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pop my G down there.
Yeah.
In fact, just
But you've wiped the ink off.
I have wiped the ink off because it stays wet when it's on there. However, this is quick dry ink that I'm using. So I thought, whilst I've wiped that off, but I think my placement's just perfect.
Yeah.
Just
look at those stencils with the circles in.
Yes.
That reminds me of very show busy. Use that with your vintage Vegas.
Yes, yeah.
Do you know what that font's called? That's called Budmo font.
It's
Budmo
called what?
Jiggler. Is that font's called? That font with the little circles
Did you
in
say
it.
jig?
It's called Budmo Jiggler. Jiggler.
Jiggler.
Yeah, I can see Debbie's. Jiggler.
I thought you said something else.
Nope, that's your mind.
But that's why I just wanted to double check what you said, because obviously I've got the fan on in the background, George, and I've also got something in my ear. So I kind of got a little bit lost with what you were saying there. Thank you for just
no, that's fine. I don't
sorting that out for me.
Day.
Right, let's just finish off your lovely name.
Thank you.
This could also double up if you don't want it.
Yeah.
For I'm going to say future. Oh, I can't even speak. Future son-in-law.
The stuff that I want.
The daddy to me grandkids. Oh, one of them, bless him, our little Ezra's daddy.
Yeah.
Because he's called George.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's called George. Right, let me
All
put
the
those
good
back
people
on
are.
there. So that bit's done. And what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to take this off and work with... Where's my poker tool gone? Debbie, what are you doing with your poker tool? Oh, it's there. Because I just want to peel it back because I've got me sticky stamping platform.
Yeah.
And I think it's been re-sticked because there we go.
Why is the rice on this desk?
There we go. Now, I need my sparkly bits.
Sara.
So let's come in and add the sparkle. Where's my G?
Sparkle and shine. So you stamp the letters on there. I mean,
Yeah, and then
I already
these-
said, oh, I see. So then those stencils go on top of the letters.
They fit right directly over the top. Oh, do you know what I haven't got? Where's my adhesive glue? Oh, no, it's not there. I always pinch the adhesive glue, and I need the right adhesive glue, guys, because it's the perfect one for... And I'm just going to... Because I normally carry mine with me, but I believe I've left mine at home because I can't even find my stencil.
Well, if you want to drive back and get it, we'll wait for you to
do
come.
you think you could wait for me?
Nicola is on the case.
Is she on the case?
Don't you worry, because, I mean, where would we be without Nicola, eh?
Exactly. Home.
Home.
At home.
Without Nicola.
Right, who can we blame for pinching the adhesive?
Don't forget as well, you've also got a chance of winning some more goodies today, some more vouchers. All you've got to do is comment below, say hello. If it's your first time watching, let us know. We'd love to say hello to you. Remember, this is your show as well as ours. It is your Make It Saturday. We're back next Saturday as well. I'm going to be back. I'm back with you Friday, actually, as well.
Yes, you're doing extra next week, aren't you?
I've only been here a week. I'm going to be working, you know.
Now, George, because I've
Yes.
got multicolours.
Yes.
Would you like blue?
Yeah.
Or the teal blue?
Teal blue,
or
please.
would you like, yeah?
Yeah.
And are you all right with a bit of sparkle? Because I feel like the sparkle matches this better, although I do like that purple. But I'm thinking, because it is a sparkly background, I felt like sparkle would be better. What do you think?
Can you alternate one gem, one... I'm joking.
Yeah, I could do, but what time is it?
Go for the
So
teal,
would you
please.
like the teal, or would
Yes.
you like... Yeah?
Teal's fine.
Teal's
for me.
fine. That's fine. I think you've got a good match there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to, of course, get some out. I'm going to pop some into my little tray at the side. And you can you can go back and watch the show with our Craigie.
Yeah.
I don't think we can locate where the glue is, so we're going to have to blame Craig because he was here
Well,
yesterday.
let's play. Rachel says we'd all be lost without Nicola.
We would.
We would.
We would. I'm just having a little recce just to make sure it hasn't been put here and Debbie's eyes are deceiving her, because that's normally the case. But I can't see it, so I may have to use tacky glue.
Okay.
The only difference here, if I'm using tacky glue, is that you would have to let it dry that little bit longer.
Yeah.
Only because the adhesive glue is something... Do you know, and I could have sworn I put it in my box, but clearly I didn't. Clearly I wasn't that prepped. But, yeah, you need the adhesive glue is the best glue to use. However, we are going to go in and use that template, because otherwise, producer Nicola, she could be looking
We've lost them.
forever. And we've got no backstage crew today. Our lovely Tracy and Jake are not
They've
here.
had time off.
We've let them have some time off.
I mean, I'm not
yeah.
happy about it. The things, you know, are... Ladies and gentlemen, Nicola's walked to the studio.
Oh, Nicola, you
Ladies and
found
gentlemen.
it. Thank you.
That's brilliant. We've got the glue. We're just going to check it is the right glue.
Yes, it is. It's the adhesive glue. So, yeah.
Taste it to make sure.
I'm just hang on a minute. Uh-oh. We may have got a blockage. Oh, do you know what it is? It's because it's red hot in this place today.
It's boiling.
I'll tell you what though, I'm gonna stick to me. I've got my tacky glue. It's fine. Do they get adhesive glue with this deal?
No, they don't. But you can always buy your glues.
You can,
There's always
yeah.
some great deals on with glues as well.
Absolutely. So tacky will do for now. This one I know, now, there's two ways you can do it. Now, I know Craig does it differently as well, and Sara does. I personally lift mine, and if you can lift it carefully, oops, and not like Debbie did.
Yep, great.
Lift it carefully, yep, and then take that off. And because it is tacky glue, I am going to remove those off there, okay? I can still see where the glue is.
Yeah.
So again, normally you would put your gems through that stencil.
Yeah.
And I think that's maybe what Craig did. I'm not 100% sure.
Craig did put them through the stencil.
He did,
yes,
I thought so, yeah. And then a pickup tool, and then you just follow those glue dots.
Quick question for you.
Yeah.
Janet on Facebook, what does BR mean on the cap of an art liner pen, please?
Brush.
Brush.
Yeah, it's a brush nib.
Thank you.
Good question, yeah, absolutely. So the others have got like a code in, 0.5 and things like that. But when you see BR, it means it's the brush nib. So it's the one where you can do your brush lettering.
Right.
Yeah.
Zoe on YouTube, well done, Super Nicola. She is super. She is super. She is super.
Is.
It was empty.
Yeah,
Great.
she
So
thought,
she's brought it, but she's brought it. I mean, take it back, Zoe. I wouldn't be having that. I'm joking. Julie on YouTube, these gems are beautiful. They are beautiful. And
yeah,
do you know
and
what?
not to be mixed up with our first set, different colours. So this is what I'm saying. Touch of Sparkle, part 2.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put some on there so that I've got them ready to go.
Where has the time gone?
Do you know? And I said to you, 3 hours, that's a long time.
Well, yeah, we didn't really... We've had a bit of fun with this. We sort of not really... We've had a bit of fun, haven't we? We've not really stuck to anything.
Exactly. Why? We've just go with the flow.
Because me and Debbie, believe it or not, rule breakers. We'll break the rules.
We have broke a few rules.
Sometimes we wear no shoes in the show. 10 minutes left. Remember, we've also got to announce another winner of a voucher today.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
That's my subtle hint to Rachel and Jan going, could you just... We've done it. We want more. Don't forget as well, tomorrow, it's Second Chance Sunday. It's a pre-recorded show with Ben. What's not pre-recorded is Jen and Rachel. They're going to be on the socials for you, saying hello, answering any questions, like what does BR mean on the cap of an art liner pen? Because Rachel did put brush underneath it. Like, they're great. They are brilliant people, and we love them all. So, listen, we're going back as well next Saturday with Lily's going to be here. I know a lot of you will be deserting us and going to the NEC to some craft exhibition. Oh my goodness, like that's like the best thing ever. Not gonna lie, slightly jealous. So I should have been there. It's fine. I won't hold it against anybody. I'm gonna hold the fort here. Who's Nicola? Are you here next? Yeah, Jamie's here. Everyone's here. We need you to be here as well. So make sure you set reminders. And we've also got a show beforehand. I'm not quite sure what the show is. Is it another craft along? Oh my goodness. It's going to be great.
Yeah, and I've heard on the grapevine it might be craft-alongs.
Yeah.
At the weekend.
Yeah. Craft-alongs, crafting through my fingers, all the time. So, if you are getting in touch, let us know. If you're going to the NEC, I know Debbie's there all week. She is busy. Ben's going down on the Friday. Debbie Fish is going to be there on the Thursday. Sara's on the Saturday. Dave Robinson's on the Sunday. No, George, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. No, I'm not bothered. I'm fine. No. Cynthia on YouTube. Nicola is a superwoman. She is. It's a shame about the glue being empty, but it's fine. I mean, she did half a job. Half a bob job. We've got Glitter George, half a bob job.
Jamie. Oh, what?
Stop it. Anyway, listen, I can't believe the time has gone. If you've just joined us, and where have you been? We've had a great, just under 3 hours. Sara joined us at the start of the show. We had a great chat about International Women's Day.
Yeah, we've let her go and go and spend a bit of time with the kids.
I know. Busy woman.
Busy. One of the most busiest women I know.
Yeah. So, you reapply the stencil. I mean, these
I
stencils
have, yeah,
are
and
great.
like I said, I'm just lifting that off because it is tacky glue and I know what'll end up happening. So yeah, and those I'm just going to do is finish off by, with your last two there,
Yeah.
George, popping those on.
I think the name's Genesis. I don't know if it is Genesis? Genesis. Could you use the glitter glue... Put my teeth back in. Could you use the glitter glues instead of sparkle gems?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Like it. I'm taking it. She's wanting her gems to go a long way, although to be fair,
Absolutely.
there are thousands in these boxes. I've got my first set from my Touch of Sparkle last year. I swear they've been breeding overnight. They don't look like I've not touched any, and I use them all the time. I absolutely love my sparkle. So yeah, perfect. All you need is a good pickup tool as well.
Yeah.
Not sure if the pickup tool is in stock, but I'm pretty sure it will be at some point very soon.
I'll tell you what we haven't got much in stock of is our fantastic Make It Saturday goodie bags. Before the end of the show, we are going to recap what is in those because they are a heck of a saving. You are getting yourself near enough a 75% saving, over £150 worth of goodies in that goodie bag, and there are some great ones. And I've got a feeling we're missing something out because Debbie's been in it, I've been in it. Gillian on YouTube, look at those tiny, teeny gems, so sparkly and pretty. Enough about me and Debbie. It's very therapeutic, this, I'm not going to lie.
Do you know, I do apologise. I'm a bit the same when I go into colouring. I forget I've got work to do. That means talking, Debbie. But I find this kind of craft quite therapeutic. And it just looks absolutely fabulous when it's all done. Just push them off there because I'm nearly at the end.
Nearly there. I'm sorry I've got 6 letters in my name.
I know, I didn't think of that when I was making this. I was I was going to keep it nice and short, but...
yeah, just do my initials next time. Julia on Facebook, looking forward to seeing you at the NEC on Sunday, Debbie.
Oh, lovely, come and say hello.
Whoever brings Debbie the biggest...
Cup of coffee
or flowers...
Oh.
Or money, whatever you want, really. She'll take it.
Bless you. I think by day, because that will be... I'm at Hobby Maker on Wednesday. I'm at the NEC Thursday, Friday and Saturday working. And I am going to pop over to the stall, to our store, stall, want of a better word. When Sara's there, I'm just going to pop over for half an hour. And then Sunday, I'm there at our stand, that's it, stand. I'm there. So it's literally going to be very full on. I can't wait. But yeah, coffee will be the order of the day.
You've spelt it wrong.
Have I?
No, I'm joking.
George, seriously.
Stephen on Facebook, what is the best way to keep the tackiness on the tool to pick up the gems?
Which is, sorry?
What is the best way of keeping the tackiness on the tool that you've been using to pick up the gems?
Oh, you'll know when it's stopped. It isn't something that can be retacked.
Right.
It's one of those wax heads that you'll know that once it stops, Stephen, it'll stop picking up, which is time to change your head because it's an interchangeable head.
Okay,
yeah. So once it stops with a stick, I haven't found a way. Perhaps Debs or Craig might have found a way, but I haven't quite found a way just yet. I'm just going to hold it up there because I'm going to let it dry before I actually put some stick. And I was just debating because I've got that lovely background. George.
Brilliant.
Welcome back. Can I just say, today, 3 hours, and in fact, this is 3 hours, but we've been together since about 11 this morning. It's been an absolute joy having you back in the bosom of Crafters TV, and I know you guys have been thinking the same. It almost feels like you've never been away.
I know, it feels like riding a bike. I'll pay you later for that. Again, that is part of your everyday sparkle. Thank you, that's a lovely comment. Catherine, loving this programme. Debbie teaches us so much. Guys, we are rapidly running out of time. I'm going to remind you quickly what's in the Make It Saturday goodie bag. Under 100 of these left. £35, $45. Platinum price, £28, $36. Look at the price you're paying, what you're getting. Let me go through this at speed. You are getting 2 12 by 12 paper pads. You're getting your vintage Vegas, and you're also getting your wonderful circus. Hold me closer, tiny circus. It's there for you, the sensational selection. 2 by 2 animals, 12 by 12 paper pads. You're also going to be getting in here, you are getting the Grateful and Blessed stamps and dies in there. You're also going to be getting the fantastic Christmas designs here for you, again with stencils and stamps. You are also going to be getting the Day of the Dead from Sheena. You're getting the stamps and the dies. You're going to be getting more stamps and dies. You are also going to be getting stencils. You are going to be getting more stencils, the floral mandalas. You're also going to get, not a cough, you're also going to get your Just Because stamp. I've set myself off laughing. Stencil.
Peanuts again.
Yeah, too many peanuts. You're going to get the sentiment and you're also going to get the outline as well, which Debbie used earlier in the show. You are also going to be getting this, again, the stamps and the dies. Remember, Debbie used this at the start of the show and you all said, oh my goodness, I just thought this was a Christmas stencil. It's not. You're also going to be getting the precision tweezers. Maybe use it for craft. Maybe use it for some stray hairs, whatever you wish. You're also going to be getting Stephen the Squirrel. This is a mixed media die, so you can use it on your soft craft. I've not ripped it, don't tell Tracy. This is going to get in there. You're going to get all those elements there. They've got some lovely acorns as well. There's so much more. You've also going to be getting this embossing folder, which again, Debbie used during the show, which also, you're also going to get sparkle pens. I mean, there's so much to go in this pad. My iPad, I'm going to get my phone because my iPad has just decided to crash on me. It's lasted me so long.
No.
I know. Let's have a look. So much love coming in for this show. So that is all yours, all this for £35, $45. If you are wanting to get this, you've only got today to get this. Remember, you've got the discount, an extra 10% off those prices you see on the screen. £28, $36 for your platinum price. An extra £10% off, should I say, when you put live 10. Rapidly running out of time. 3 hours, which means we've had 3 goodies to give away. I've just found the name. Where is the name? Here it is. I've got it here. You're going to love this if you are Jennifer Love. You have won the voucher as well. An extra £10 voucher to spend. So you could use that on this, all that there. Email the CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk. I'm shattered. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know about you. Woo!
Have you enjoyed it?
I've enjoyed it. I've broken sweat.
Yeah, you ready for another round next week?
Yeah, should we do next week? I'm going with you on Friday. I'm going to be here in the studio all day because Ben's heading down to the NEC and I'm going to be here for your Saturday as well. So 2 days you've got me for next week. Don't forget, this is for you guys. You've loved it. Make sure you join us. Remember as well, tomorrow, Second Chance Sunday. It's a pre-recorded show with Ben. He's going to be here virtually, but our wonderful social media team are going to be online as well to answer any questions that you may have. Debbie, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. It's been really lovely. I'm not actually back at Crafters TV till the end of the month, so you'll see me on the 31st, going into the first week of April as well. But come and see me next week at the NEC. Come and say hi and let me know who you are and all your usernames and that, but I'll see you all there.
Yeah, and if you want to take a gift for me to give to Debbie, or I'd take that. Listen, it's been an absolute joy being back. Thank you for all your lovely comments. I'll see you on Friday. Join us next Saturday for Make It Saturday. See you later, everybody.